next
Go.
week.
We're live.
Very insightful.
Yeah. Hi, welcome back to Real Talk with Real People here on WKRZ, the Heathenlands. Up next,
Oh shit, we're real.
Up next, it's
You're rocking my worldview.
Oh no, did I forget to do? I forgot to change the part number, but that's fine.
Up next is Little Number by REO Speedwagon, entitled I don't know, because I don't listen to any REO Speedwagon because they always seemed boring to me. You're listening to WKRZ.
Speedwagon, more like board wagon.
Am
Also,
I right?
WKRZ can't exist as a station calling, I just realized, because W and K denote different things. I guess that technically means the station is on the Mississippi River.
That would be interesting.
Right?
No,
Because
no,
W...
you could have a
Well-
K after a W.
Well, I guess you could after, yeah. Because W
Yeah.
denotes east of the Mississippi. I think it's Mississippi. And K is west of the Mississippi. That's like what the station call sign means. But if you're WK something, yeah, maybe we're on a riverboat floating down Mississippi.
That'd be pretty cool.
WKMI.
I found a riverboat
What are you?
map.
WKMI.
I found a riverboat map today, and I was like, maybe one
That's
day.
Gambling trip?
So,
Yeah, we got extra silver now that you updated stuff.
Yeah, I updated casts.
right.
So if you look at casts and you have anything from that, like if you bought anything that your cast gives you starting equipment, refund it to yourself because you would have gotten it from your cast.
I
have to do that.
I
I
did that
forgot.
and just like sold off stuff that I wouldn't be using anyway.
Yeah, it's not too
and
much.
we're doing. I think we did all our shopping off screen anyway, so like
Yes.
that can just be figured into that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you still want to RP it probably just so we can like say what we have, but like we
Yeah,
got
just
some-
to know what
we
you
got some
guys
cool
actually
stuff.
picked up.
Yeah.
So why don't we, before we get started proper, who wants to give a little recap of what happened last time? Because
That's
there's a whole lot of skulls on this train, and that probably warrants a little explanation.
Do
I
you
ran
have
a
sound
marathon.
playing, Artem?
Period.
Oh, never
What?
mind. I hear it now. Sorry, my volume is just low for the in-game sound.
Hmm.
Well, we are as experienced RPG players, as experienced D&D players. We made sure to do the one thing you're always supposed to do, and that is to split the party. We made sure to do that.
Yep.
From the get-go, we bought two different types of tickets, right? So half of us were in first class, half of us were in second class.
Yep.
Just kind of doing our own things. It was the brothers each had a bodyguard. We had David and Salvas on in first class, hanging out, enjoying that high life. Meanwhile, I was hanging out with Shog out in our chill room before we decided to go to the bar cart, hang out there. And then we further split the party when David started hitting on a woman he had no interest in, and then going to check out train engines or some shit. Let's go look at the train. Ooh. And he hated
He
every
had
second
some
of it.
info he was trying to get from her.
Sure. And so that's when the Fire Nation attacked, and we had creatures, humanoid creatures coming in from the front of the train, and then on the back of the train there was like a rust tornado monster, which was fantastic.
Swap that. Front of the train, back of the train.
Ah, my bad. And so, poor Salvas never got to kick some booty because Salvas spent the whole time running forward on the train to find David.
She's pretty large on a train. It might have been more like a waddle, like a high-speed waddle, trying to like
just-
fit in that space.
Do you
I'm
want
gonna go make myself
wanna
a drink
start this?
while I'm hearing all
You want to
this.
start this?
All right. And then immediately ran all the way back where they found the bodyguard was just straight up gone, and Victor, the older brother, was fucking dead, and so that's cool. So they had to kind of clean up that mess. Victor got resuscitated. Shog, after taking a quick breather on top of the train, man, it just.
I gotta get
kinda
out of here for a
swung
second.
down.
Oh,
Just swung
man.
down, smashed through the windows, and tanked into some people. It was a sloppy combat,
I
but
kinda
we
had-
got there.
I kind of had like the Daredevil hallway fight, but like if there was a commercial break right in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's what you were going for.
Yeah.
Man, and they busted out a shoddy, which really shredded us up. That was not fun at all. And
Busting out a shoddy.
shoddy. And then also one of the people joining us in second class apparently has the not the drought, not the plague.
The COVID?
Has the
COVID.
COVID.
The blight.
The blight.
The blight, thank you. Had the blight, and when I was like, "Hey guys, you need to get out of there. They have the blight." They locked the door, shut it, and at some point there was a gunshot.
That's officially Victor's voice for the rest of the game.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, brother, I don't know why you guys don't listen to me. I need you to listen to my authority.
Can I say, I'm glad you mentioned the blight though, because Shog totally investigated that cabin afterwards. And I found a couple like handy things. I got some healing kits, which are not, or I got a healing kit which has 5 salves, I think is the correct nomenclature there. I found some morphine, which I then gave to Solvis for no reason other than just to see if she would take it, and she did.
No. You claim it was a litmus test. I'm claiming meta. Because for some reason,
Absolutely.
across all games, every time I acquire drugs in secret, somehow every one of you fuckers know.
You don't exactly keep it a secret for very long.
I think
Val
almost
hasn't
Val
said
still doesn't
anything.
really-
Val,
Yeah, I think-
Val
listen,
hasn't
it's always-
didn't need to say anything.
It's Shog
At
and
no
player
point-
knowledge.
At no point did Shog say, "You have drugs on you." He just said, "You seem like the type. Do you want some morphine?" And you said yes.
Why would anyone say that to anyone ever?
That was pretty.
But also,
You
morphine
seem like
is
you
used
really
as like
like
a
drugs.
freaking
You want
pain
these?
thing. So,
Listen,
like, you know,
what's the-
one of
what
her
is-
kids got hurt.
What's the opposite?
Sure.
What's the opposite of a ship? Like a Pontiac? Like what? What's
I can't. I don't
breaking
know where
bad.
your logic is
What's
at that
the
point.
opposite of shipping two characters?
Hating?
Oh,
Divorcing?
Oh,
it's
that,
not a ship. That's more like, I don't know.
Right.
That's
so
just a different kind of ship, Tony.
Muddying?
Okay. All right.
Merc-
Airship. We're gonna call it an airship. I'm trying to airship Solvis and Shog. Okay.
And drugs.
It's
Trying to
fucking
overnight
working.
delivery?
All right. Well, getting back into it.
I was gonna say that the important detail for that though is that I guess it'll probably come up at some point. But Shog just like definitely spent a good, I don't know, what would you say, Artem, like 2 or 3 minutes, maybe even like around 5, in the cabin full of blight.
In the
knowingly.
cabin full of the dude's blood
Yeah.
because he was shot with the shotgun.
Yeah, so it's
But
entirely.
also, you don't necessarily know how it. I mean, I don't as a player know how it frickin' goes from person to person.
Sure,
I know.
sure. Right, yeah, I don't know. Right, Shog doesn't know necessarily, but like Shog basically like went full Karen and like went into the grocery store without a mask. So like I don't know.
And then threw a hissy fit and sprayed blood all over the floor.
Yeah, which is honestly a pretty Karen move. Did you see someone had a picture? They were in a grocery store. They were standing by a big thing of like cantaloupes, and like one aisle over was like a Gatorade display with a basketball hoop, and they were like, "I'm about to get kicked out."
Yeah.
It's so
Very
good.
good.
Anyways, so like, does Shog have it? I don't know. I can't say. Artem knows,
You'll
and I'm
find
gonna
out.
guess
I know.
yes, and it's gonna come up at the worst possible time. So that's where the Shog's at.
All right. So this is the aftermath. We're going to pick up right afterwards. You all have had a moment to relax after you've defeated the rust monster that you attacked. There's a bunch of dead bodies on the floor. 2 of the passengers are dead in here. What do you all do?
Artem, since it's session based, we're all basically at 100% now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You
David,
would get
first-
a long rest. You would get a full rest, like because this is in the first day of being on the train.
How messy is what's left of this rust monster in front of David?
Well, there is a bunch of rust on the floor, and like I said, there is the core of what the core that you struck is on the floor as well.
Well, clearly the first thing David is going to do is pick his cape up, walk out of the room, and just shake it.
Okay. Yeah, the bunch of rust goes everywhere.
That is the priority.
Gotcha.
I just got this thing.
Yeah, so enjoy that, and nice of you to join the fight after I already, took care of the entire hallway of implings or whatever.
Yeah. Somebody might want to go in there and check out what that thing was.
little pangolin middle finger. It's got to be like this shape. Like, that's what it looks like.
I'll go ahead.
Otherwise known as the spaceship.
Well, without you, I would not have known about that core thing. I would not have known where to hit that. So, it's really that's all you. That's all
I
you.
just swung because I was mad, and at that point, I was like, if it kills me, if I die, I die.
You know what? I was starting to get to a similar place. I'm amazed that thing went down as quick as it did.
Also,
we really lucked out there.
I feel like I should mention this because I think it imposed on some of your combat choices. Sydney, you do realize that because you're a large creature, you have 10-foot reach, right?
Carry on.
Okay. I had a feeling you might not have, because, like, I think a couple of times last time you were like, I couldn't reach anyone, and I'm like, you could. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Well,
Now
you
we
do,
know.
as a reminder.
Carry on. Carry on. Let's just move this train along.
Yeah.
Oh, it's best.
I think the train is still moving, right?
Yeah, the train is still going. The train doesn't stop for no
good.
one.
Excellent. Good.
Not even as it's being torn apart.
All right. So Victor is going to take a look at the rust.
Yeah, I definitely think I'll use a scarf or something, a handkerchief, and cover my face
Mm-hmm.
while I investigate. But yeah,
Our cabin is the one next to the rust monster.
Not anymore. We're
it's
demanding
the
new
one
rooms.
with the rust monster.
Oh, okay. Wait, was the one next to us? Was that the one where the dude died, or no?
That
That
was
was one more
further
over.
down.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go into this one. Is this one empty?
Empty for the moment. I mean, there is luggage and stuff in there, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still gonna go in and plop down and start napping on the. After my big fight and busted up leg and everything, Shog's just gonna open the door and be like, "Well, this is free for now, at least," and just plop down and just immediately go into a nap.
Oh,
Okay.
what am I doing with my crits?
Oh, they clear at
Those
they
are
clear
cleared.
at the start.
That's
of the
just
session as
per
well.
combat, right? Or do
No,
the crits
that's
stack
per
per
session, but
Okay.
All right.
so
yeah.
what do you want to do with the stuff that's there? Like, what are you trying to do? Trying to find out what it is, or
Yeah, I'm trying to kind of suss out the situation, identify it.
make a technology perk
Ooh.
or a technology roll.
Can do.
Ooh.
All right,
right.
gonna mark down 10 experience there.
Do you have a rank in tech?
I do.
Nice. All right.
Got one
so,
rank in tech.
Looking at the stuff on the floor, you realize it's not just dust. And specifically, this would have been an Arcana thing. You look at it, and you notice that there's sort of this gleam and shine to it as you look it over, and it's much finer. If you want to collect it, it would be a rank 4 fortifying essence.
Rank 4 fortifying essence.
Yes.
I
it's
will
called Arcanic Dust.
absolutely grab that. Arcanic dust.
What you got there, brother?
I seem to have some arcanic dust. If I were to rank
what's
it, I
that?
would say it's some sort of tier 4 property.
And
I have
because
no idea what you just said.
because you nat 20 that roll, basically you know that there are some times where I think somebody else also knew about this when they rolled. I think maybe it was Shog or something. But these creatures can exist. They are byproducts of rituals gone wrong. So this stuff, whatever the dust is magically charged in some way.
I don't think it was Shog, but I do remember you saying that.
Yeah, I don't remember who
shit.
got that, but
Does this mean that we're gonna have those clerics all over our asses again?
Artem,
If
that might
they
have just been
find it-
something you said after the session, actually.
Oh, well, now Victor knows that in character.
Absolutely. Interesting. So this was created. Sorry, that's not my voice. Interesting. Where? That's my voice. Interesting.
Interesting. Now I know the truth.
Now I know the truth. Interesting. This seems to be a catalyst of some sort of dust. I'm sorry. This was created unintentionally. That's important. Accidents happen, and sometimes accidents are messy.
Created unintentionally.
Indeed.
It seems like we were targeted intentionally.
Seems that way. Question is, was this thing a part of it, or was that just happenstance?
I don't know. It's not just that thing. It's all those things out in the hallway.
Right. I'm just saying this particular piece. Because if
Hmm.
that was just an accident, it had great timing. If it was
Yeah.
on purpose, then whatever that stuff is, they have the ability to make these things.
And then the core itself is also a different essence if you want to collect that.
I will. Tier 4. Horrifying.
Oh, okay. So Solvas, you're checking the entry point. As
Yep.
you look through to the next car, there's no damage or anything there. You do so you do see a little bit of damage. The door that's on the other side, not the car that you're in, but the car to the other side. You do see that door was sort of broken into and kicked open.
Okay.
But as far as like if you look into the other car that's ahead of you, there seems to be nothing in that car.
Okay.
just
Just
clear.
out of precaution, I do want to just go into that other car and like just suss out to see if there's anything there that's like hidden. But yeah.
Sure, yeah.
So while they're collides with at least one wall. Bitch, I know I'm fat. Let me over here.
Oh, should I just force move you there?
Thank you.
Yeah, but you're not going to find anything here. In fact, it almost seems like this car was intentionally kept empty. Like there's no luggage or anything in the quarters or anything like that.
I'm gonna open this door because I can. No, I can't because it's locked.
That is the
Whatever.
door to the outside of the train. You
Wanna
sure you
open
want to
it.
open that
And that
one?
was
I
the
wanna-
last we saw.
And I
of
want to
Solus.
throw myself out.
She tumbled into the desert forever.
How's my sword looking after attacking that thing? I think I struck it twice.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, cool.
No, the
So-
rest effects only happen when it attacks you, not.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good to know.
At this level, at least.
Well,
Such a weird noise.
glad you're able to scavenge something off the thing. I guess I'm gonna go check in on what's her name. What was her name again? David would remember. Richard does not.
Esme.
Esme.
Okay.
Isma. Did somebody say Isma? She needs my help.
Yeah, so as you go through this, everybody sort of looks at you as you just sort of rush through. It's like, is it safe? What's happening? Even the
Yeah.
bartender's like, what? You just say,
Everything's clear.
everyone's very confused.
Don't worry, the crosses took care of it.
Took care of what?
Monsters and stuff.
The old man's like, what was that? Swirling
Some kind of
thingy."
rust monster thing, and I didn't get a good look at the other things. I don't know if they're zombies or what. There's some dead bodies on the floor. They did not look like normal people.
Dead bodies. Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. He's gonna keep on moving.
Okay.
Real quick, did we
no.
determine that these bodies did they definitely have the blight, or are they just some other rabid
These
things.
bodies, no. There's 3 Malkine on the floor, 2 Enfei, and then the one in the middle, or sorry, 3 Enfei. That's right. There's one on top of the woman in the cabin that was eating her. The one in the middle here, the one that was wielding the shotgun, you can't quite tell what species they once were because they sort of have started to change a little bit.
I would like to pull that body out.
Okay.
And then, real quick, check the woman for any identification or anything. See what she has on her.
You also wish to go into the Blight room?
Never mind. No, I don't. I shut the door.
Blight room.
And I pull, and then with my knife, I just carve on the door, "Blight, stay out."
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna go ahead. No, we can't hear you. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what you do with the frogs, dissect and check out the body, figure out what's going on in them guts.
Oh, okay.
I love that not a one of us thought, we should tell, train security there's bodies. We all just went, all right, let's go do our own things.
To be fair, none of you have seen any train conductors or anything.
Yeah, I don't know who really run this
You
thing.
mean
but
Tom Hanks from Polar Express isn't showing up?
What is this, a Montessori train? Come on now.
There is a bartender.
The closest thing to authority figure I've seen is a bartender.
There is a bartender, and there is somebody there's an engineer at the head of the train, which David and Esme would have seen. But through your run back, none of you have seen a conductor.
Wait, so we saw an engineer
At the front.
when we went there, but on our run back we didn't see him?
No. I mean, he was there at the front when you were running away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He just stayed at the front.
Oh, okay. But no conductor.
No conductor.
Odd.
This is going to be a very ignorant question, but I've never thought about it before. Where is a conductor usually on a train?
In the front.
So it can vary. On this particular train, the actual conductor's quarters are all the way in the back in the caboose.
Okay.
But usually they're going up and down the train because, especially in regards to you all, the conductor should be coming around and checking on you because you're the high class ticket holders and all that.
Okay, so this is unusual. So I'm not seeing him.
This is unusual. All of you who have ridden a train, at the very least, you probably could have expected to see the conductor in middle class or something, because that's the middle of the train. It's a good place for them to be able to run back and forth. For the 5 cars that you have seen so far, there is no conductor right now.
Okay.
It's weird.
And that whole other car's fucking empty, y'all.
Yeah,
So
the car behind you, the second middle class car is totally empty.
And I didn't see anything up in the engine that was odd, like anything was automated or anything.
Nope. The engineer was there. He was keeping an eye of it. He did sort of cower when the rust monster came, but that's about it.
Okay, well, that's a reasonable response, I would think.
Yeah.
It'd be more suspicious if he was like, oh, better watch out for that thing. I don't have to worry about it hitting me, though. Well, when everybody else is done with stuff, I'm going to check in on this lady, Esme.
Okay. Let's go ahead and okay, so you're let's do the dissection real quick.
Yeah,
So go ahead and make me a medicine check.
will do.
It's
Woohoo!
pretty good.
If you nat one dissecting a dead thing, do you bring it back to life?
No.
I imagine you get an eye full of ichor or something.
So you start cutting it open, and I mean you're fairly aware of how the anatomy works. You have your doctorate and everything, and as you're opening up this body, you start noticing that organs are missing inside of it.
Like those things that make bodies work.
Yeah, so where there should be 2 kidneys, there is only 1. There is only 1 lung. Anything that isn't a pair is gone, and it's basically just the bare essentials to have a body work.
Whoa, that is buck wild. I start like journaling all of this. I like do some drawings. Selvas, check this out. This is wild.
Yeah, I'll come over and help.
Yeah,
Okay.
do you see right here? You see how like where your lungs should be?
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah. Well, do you see that there's not one? There's just the one, but not
Yeah,
the
there's-
other one.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
A little creepy. Yeah.
I'm gonna check to see if it looks like. Do I see any signs of like stitching inside? Like, does it look like it was done on purpose, or like?
Yeah. So
Okay.
Was it done and then they were left in a tub full of ice to recover?
Kinda like you were your
Bad
with your
memories.
role, you'd be able to tell that like this was surgically done on purpose. For what purpose, you don't know, because medically there's no reason to do this.
Magically, though.
You know.
I will go ahead and check the next body and do the same.
Oh, that one's a regular Malkine body. As you start, you don't even need to roll me for it. Like you start opening it and it's normal. It's malnourished and not well, but fine.
Interesting. I'm gonna check the gums to see if the teeth are like if the teeth look longer because the gums have receded.
Yeah,
That's the case.
sure.
Sweet. Interesting indeed.
Yeah. So that's what you find there. Other than that, there's like nothing inside of the body. In terms
Do
of
we
that.
want to like chuck them from the train?
I feel like we should probably have an authority check the situation before we do that. Although, body chucking could be fun.
Also, what authority we have kind of run up against don't exactly like us right now.
That's true. I guess we should check the bodies for anything useful.
Suddenly, Shog steps through the door. Somebody say body chucking. I can take care of that.
We did.
Did
Got it.
we...
And
Before
I'll
the chucking.
immediately,
It's a Heathenlands pastime.
I immediately lift up the first, the closest body to me. All right, well, it
Check
shall be
pockets
done.
First.
Let's check pockets first.
Okay.
We're poor, remember? We're poor.
We're poor.
We're poor
We're
now.
not that poor.
We're
I
poor
don't know what
enough.
you're talking about. I'm gonna get fresh new armor at the next city.
So is that the right thing? Yes. Okay. So how many of them were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You find 22 bronze on all of them.
Woo.
22 total.
Yes, 22 total. There's 6 leather jackets on them, 3 iron axes, 3 wooden short bows, and 1 iron repeating shotgun, and 1 iron chain shot.
Right. All right. I remember grabbing the shotgun at the end of the last session.
Hmm.
And then if we're splitting it 4 ways, I'll go ahead and take 5. So I guess it's 5, 5, 6, 6. If we're divvying it up.
Shog would take another one of the 5. That's fine by him.
Okay.
Cool.
And what are you all doing with the bodies?
I'm throwing them out this window.
I want to take that iron chain shirt, though.
Well, maybe we should have some proof that we actually did some shit in here.
As you're saying that, Shog's got one like shoved halfway out a window. What now?
Let's wait until we can prove that we didn't kill these passengers.
That might
Okay.
be a good idea.
I'm gonna go over to David and Esme now. So David, you come up to the door where you pushed her inside as you were running down. And
I didn't push her inside. I said get inside, and she did. It's her room.
That's right. Yeah. So she's inside of and the door is locked because you also told
Yeah,
her to lock it.
I'm knocking.
Hello.
Hey, Esme,
Oh, David.
you can come out now.
You're gonna open up the door. What happened?
crazy rust monster thing and some other things were attacking. How are you?
I'm fine. I was safe inside of the cabin.
Good.
You
You should
okay?
probably stay there as much as you can just to be safe. I don't know if there's going to be another wave of those things.
Okay. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I slayed that thing.
You
I
did?
slayed it nearly single-handedly.
Is that what
That's
happened?
very impressive.
I said nearly single-handedly.
Okay. So we're safe then.
Well, I don't feel 100% safe until we're off this train. And frankly, I think that my family might have been the target. So you're really not going to be fully safe until you're away from me.
Oh. Should I just stay in the cabin then?
Probably would be best. Probably would be safest if you were safe there before. Can I get you anything?
No, I'll be fine.
Okay. Well, why don't we just hang out and talk for a bit? We were in the middle of talking about the Seidemann family before we were interrupted.
Right. You want to talk about that now?
No time like the present.
I
Still got some time to kill before the train.
Is there anything I could tell you? Please come inside.
Okay.
I'm not sure what I could tell you. What would you like to know?
I want to know everything about that family.
Well, like I said, the son, Wolfgang, recently took over from his father. His father actually died in a mining accident as they were creating new rails. There was a large explosion from the TNT that they were bringing over there.
Is this common knowledge? How do you know about all this?
Well, I read it in the papers. You see,
Okay.
Wolfgang was coming here to Arcadia, back to Arcadia, in order to bury his father. It was just last week that they held the funeral.
Really, just last week that they held a funeral for that accident.
Yes, it was large, but I guess only in the circles that it really matters. I do know that there were several key parliament members that attended it.
Okay, you don't happen to have a copy of that paper that you had. You didn't bring it with you or anything?
No, it was, like I said, last week.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. Interesting. And you don't know anything about the family beyond what you've read in the paper?
Just the things that I know about them publicly. I do know that he's supposed to unveil some sort of new railway line in the coming days. He's traveling back to the Heathenlands sometime soon.
So he's still up there, but he's traveling back to the Heathenlands soon.
Well, I'm not sure exactly where he is, but he may still be in Arcadia. He might already be on the way there.
Okay. And did have one other question for you. Oh, did the paper say anything about any conflicting theories about what happened there, or did they just say it was an accident and leave it at that?
Why, do you think something... Do you think it wasn't an accident?
I don't know. I get suspicious when people die and then suddenly somebody else rises to power.
Well, it was really sudden, but I mean, Wolfgang was always part of the family business. It just seemed natural for him to take over after his father died. But it was just an accident in their equipment. He was overseeing operations and it happened. He wasn't the only casualty. There were quite a few miners that died in the explosion as well.
Oh no, kids. That's sad.
No, miners. People that mine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's less tragic then.
Is it?
Isn't it?
People dying.
It's slightly less tragic. Still tragic, but slightly less.
I guess.
Man, that negative
You
one
get-
personality really
Put a
shines.
few stories together, okay? One of which a bunch of kids die, and the other a bunch of adults die. When is...
I'd like to talk to you about your family and argue with you.
You know what? You're right. I don't want to flirt with her, so I'm not going to bother arguing with her.
Man,
Fair enough.
this is 2 sessions in a row where you're like breaking up with somebody. Yeah, you probably
done,
a
Esme.
target. I've got a
I'm
target
done.
on my back. You probably don't want to hang around me. Oh man,
Okay.
heartbreaker.
Are you going to Ironwood to get on a ship as well? I never asked. I suppose most people go to Ironwood.
we're gonna head over to the Heathenlands.
You know, if you don't have tickets to go to a place yet, you should go to the there's a passenger liner. I have tickets. I'm taking it whenever we arrive, and it's set to leave in just a day. So it's good timing.
Whole day for shenanigans.
You're saying you have extra tickets, or you're saying you already have a ticket and you'd like our family to come along with you?
Well, I'd like your family to come along as well. I didn't know your plans when you got to Ironwood, of course, but if you're planning on going to the Heathenlands, that liner is leaving in just a day. I don't know when the next one is going to go.
All right, I'll take a look at it. Thanks for the tip.
Yeah, it's called the Star-Crossed.
The Star-Crossed, okay.
Ooh.
David's gonna get up and say, I think I can sense the tremors of Solvus walking around outside.
Okay.
The tremors of Solvus.
You open that door to her glowering face.
He's gonna shut the door. He's like, Solvus, come over here. Come over here.
Oh, I'm over here. Mm-hmm.
No, come over here. More.
Hold on, I'm eating Chinese food. 1 second.
Okay.
What'd you get? I
No.
grabbed my computer.
You
No,
open
don't
the
tell me
door
what you got.
to see
I don't want
to
it.
see Solvus slurping down food. What
That's
are
why
you
the
talking
camera
about
is
there?
over here.
Sid, you need a sock puppet for whenever you turn the camera up like that. Hey guys, what's up?
Having a sidebar further away from the door. He's gonna say, hey, listen. I got a tip from this woman that we should join her on the Star-Crossed ship that is setting to the Heathenlands.
I'm enjoying this way.
I gotta be honest, I'm suspicious. I don't know if I want anything the same that happened with this ship, or with this train.
Did you maybe tell her that we might have been the target on this attack?
Yep.
And she still invited us along?
Yep.
Mm.
So, are you with me on this suspicion of it?
Yes.
I love it.
Apparently,
That was so
she's
good.
had some kind of. Apparently, she's had some kind of paper where she knows about the Cytomans.
Motion for
How
an
do we know?
entire
How do we know
sock
that
puppet
newspaper
campaign.
even existed?
So funny.
Do I recall any such news circulating about the newspapers?
Sure. Make a recall check. Make a leadership recall check.
That's worse.
Mm. Yeah,
Tight,
leadership
tight,
ain't
fine.
exactly. I have a -1 in leadership, so I can't talk.
Samesies.
With a 14, yeah, you do recall some, like, you start thinking about it, and, you know, if you happen to get the paper last week at all, and bring it inside, you do remember, like, oh, yeah, there was something about a funeral and some sort of explosion. You just probably didn't pay attention to it because, I don't know, or maybe you did.
It's just something that stuck out. Just Cybermen had an explosion.
Mhm.
Well, either way, I'm still suspicious.
Yeah, no, if she's inviting us to join her, especially after you confided her in the fact that we might have been the target
Mm-hmm.
of this attack, surely.
I mean,
she has
I don't
priorities
mean
of her
to.
own.
I don't mean to place all the suspicion on her, but I think anything that connects to this train, I don't know if I want to have any more of a part of.
Did I tell you that the last car is completely empty?
No.
It's completely empty.
You know what
So-
also is missing
Except
from
for
this
the
train?
bodies.
A conductor. Have you noticed that?
You didn't see one in the end?
No, I saw an engineer in the engine room. Did not see a conductor anywhere. Usually one checks in with the people in first class.
Another
At first I thought it was just kind of like sloppy.
bartender.
Yeah, in fact, yeah, the bartender is the only person of any kind of authority besides the person in the engine room that I've seen here. You know what I think we should do? Split up and talk to each of them.
So, funny thing about splitting up, it happened earlier, and I ran across this train 20 times. So, at bare
Why? It
minimum,
only goes in two ways.
I know, but you know what? Bare minimum, speaking in meta terms, we should at least group up. You know, pairsies.
Alright, well, the bartender's in the middle, so why don't we start there?
I like that.
Alright, let's go.
Alright.
What smells like Chinese food? We're Chinese people. We're in the Heathenlands. Who are Chinese people? Whoever they are.
Oh,
They have
God,
good smelling food.
it's horribly racist, but the Fae.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
and it's like the cheapy Americanized stuff, but I haven't had this stuff in years, and it is amazing. It's so good.
Now I just want Chinese food.
It's
There
so
was-
good.
Yeah.
You know what's? This is only gonna work for 4 of the 5 of us here. One of the best places I've ever had Chinese food was at the Glen Burnie Mall.
What?
No.
No. Hold on. The Marley Station Mall. There's this place called China Bowl, and it's legit. I have never had better fried rice anywhere else. I don't know what it is they use there, but for some reason, like me and my brother agree, it's still to this day the best. Specifically, just the fried rice. The best fried rice we have had since then. At like Marley Station Mall.
I mean, the best po'
Back
boy I
home.
had was in New Orleans, but it was at the mall
Well,
in New Orleans. It wasn't at like a restaurant sit down.
it wasn't at the French Quarter.
No, it wasn't. It was at the food court in the mall.
Hey, remember that tweet storm about somebody who was like, New Orleans looks like a mistakenly drawn fantasy map?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, who put this bridge here?
Yep.
Okay.
Anyways.
So, Shog and Victor, do you start disposing of bodies? What do you do with them?
I'm hoisting bodies out the window unless he's stopping me.
I mean, I had said that I'd like to get some authority to check it out and see, like, listen, this is what jumped up. Because otherwise, what they see is everything shot to shit, a dead woman in a room. Well, I guess if we leave that one in there,
You are the one carrying the gun now. That is true.
which I am stowing in my backpack. I'm hiding the shit out of that.
Okay.
And I'm also going to probably ask either Shog or Salvas to carry my backpack because I realized in between these last 2 sessions that I'm a little overloaded right now. I have too many things.
But you want us to carry your backpack?
Yeah. That's
Is
what
that not more inventory for you, though?
Well, the heavy stuff's in the backpack. Is the
I see.
problem.
I'm maxed out as well. For the
Oh,
record.
wow.
Yeah, why do you think I gave Solvus that morphine?
Thank you, Salvas.
Other than other reasons.
I
I
mean,
will,
Just
Thank
to
you,
make
Salvas.
sure, you're not counting the size of your armor, are you? Because when you're wearing armor, it doesn't count against your.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm not doing that. I'm counting my weapons, and inventory stuff. That's
Okay.
it.
You just have a ton of inventory stuff. Gotcha.
I mean, I don't feel like I have that much stuff. I mean, I guess, wow, I've got a short sword, a revolver, a dagger, a lever-action carbine. Now I've got a shotgun.
Have you seen that meme of that guy who has like an entire arsenal of weapons like in
Yeah.
his jeans? That's what you are right
You
now.
have
Pretty
2
much.
rifles and a sword on you. That already is a lot of stuff.
Hold them up and then bite the sword in your mouth.
Well, 2 long guns and a,
Um,
and a sword and a,
when-
and a hand cannon and a
when I-
first aid kit.
Yeah.
When I can begin throwing bodies out the window, I would like to do something.
Okay.
Do what you're gonna do.
Artem, we're going through like some. Would you say this is like a desert type thing we're driving through right now, or what's the environment like outside?
No, it's actually fields outside.
Okay. Are just the train passed by like trees or large rocks or anything like that?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. I'm gonna try. Andrew might see.
I'm back.
All right.
There we go.
Hi, back. I'm Artem.
Oh God.
Why? Wow, I
Uh,
used your name. That didn't work.
Yeah, that doesn't work at all. My internet died, but it's all good now. Okay.
So what I was asking
It's all
right
good,
before
man.
was I'm throwing the bodies out the window to
Oh,
try
God,
to hit
right.
things we pass by. Do I need to do a roll for that?
Sure. Go ahead and make me a physicality check.
Okay. Are we calling it athletics?
Sure. Yeah, athletics.
All right. Cool. All right.
Also, let me know which bodies you're throwing out, because you said Victor wants to keep. Wow, there's an nat 20.
Oh, I'm doing the big guy because the big guy didn't have a gun, so I'm doing
Make
one
sure
of the.
to chalk up that experience too.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So I'm doing one of the Malkine.
All right. Yep. You
Um,
throw one of the Malkine out the window, the big guy, and you just there's a satisfying like there's a big rock and you're like, ooh, I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna hit that. And you chuck it, and you just watch as his buddy goes, and you're like, yeah, that hit.
Yeah. Yeah. And you see a little like ding +5 appear above my head.
Plus-
I have that.
How many ranks do you have? Because remember, it's 5 XP
Oh, it's
per rank.
it's by rank. Okay, then
Yeah.
I have 10.
So if you're
I
gonna
think
throw
this
more
is the first
bodies-
time I've gotten one of those, but I
Wait.
didn't realize it was by rank. Good to know.
Wait, it's by rank?
What is
happening?
happening?
Richard, that was you.
Oh my god. Yes, it's 5 XP per rank if you nat 20 on the thing.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
That's good to
that
know.
was.
I think that's the first time I've gotten it, but that's good to know.
Are there any other bodies you throw out? Which ones are you keeping here?
I think if I nail that on the first go, I'll probably be happy. I'll be like, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of just wanted to see if I could hit something that was going by, so let's you figure out what we want to do with the rest of these, and I'll dispose of them if we need to.
Fantastic.
Great. I'm gonna go get more Malkine ale.
Okay. I do want to point out that one of the bodies you have on the train is currently dissected as well.
Right.
Oh, let's throw that one out. It'll like flap in the air like a
Oh
flying
God,
squirrel.
dude, you're gross. You're gross.
But if you keep it, you could probably be like, something hanky panky's going on.
Wait, could
Yeah, I
you use
think
that
that's
as
good.
flesh armor?
No. No.
I mean, technically,
Go to your
yeah.
room. Go to your room.
You'd have
Ew.
to dry it and everything, but you'd get hide out of it.
Anyway.
I'm in a weird place tonight, guys. Quarantine's been weird
Yeah.
this past
Yeah.
week.
Tell.
Let's just move right past that.
All right. Anyway,
Yeah, I guess I'm going to search for a conductor. If I would know that it would be in the caboose area, I guess I'll
You're gonna head back.
yeah.
I'll go with him.
Yes, please.
Is Shaw
Oh,
going
and
with
the-
him?
To the right is the
I'll
back.
go. Well,
Yeah,
no,
to
I
the
went
right
to
is
get
the back.
ale, so I'm going back to the bar.
Well, it looks like Victor's going alone. Unless Victor
No.
doesn't want to go
Didn't
alone.
Salva said she was coming. He was coming.
yeah, Solvis is going with you, but didn't David also go to the bar?
Well-
Since the bartender is like
Well, I went to
the
go
authority
find
figure we
David,
know.
'cause
Yeah,
he
Solvis
just-
and yeah, Solvis and David are at the bar, so they're not
Oh.
with you currently.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Well.
I guess I run into them at the bar then.
Yeah, sure. Shaw goes that way, and Victor's
my
just
God.
going to the back. Okay.
Um,
So
The
let's.
second Shog rolls up, I'm like, what the hell? And I'm gonna you stay with him, and I'm gonna go after Victor.
Okay.
So am I getting like weird
What's up,
vibes once
Earth-angling,
I
bud?
enter this train?
What do you mean by weird vibes?
Like you know how when like in The Shining there was like that hotel and like immediately it's like
The Shining
mm-mm.
Hotel?
Yeah. Like
mean-
you know how there's that vibe? Am I getting vibes like
Well, the
something's
bartender
not
isn't
right
really
here?
there.
I don't know. Are you creeped out by empty cabins?
That would be a thing. That would be a thing.
I think that's a you thing to decide if you're creeped out by this.
If I recognize like, wait a sec, this train's empty, then I definitely would. Yeah, that would activate my my not so chill mode.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take out my hand cannon again and kind of like creep through and be very cautious.
Okay.
Maybe give this a gentle knock.
There's no answer.
I'm gonna go ahead and creak it open.
Okay. And it's empty.
Like no sign, it wasn't even booked. No one came in here and set their stuff down.
Yep.
Well, upside, we have a clean room now. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I don't know if I should roll a perception to see if I hear or see anything as I pass through.
Are you looking out to see if they're like? Yeah, I mean, go ahead and roll a perception.
Yeah, I'm being super cautious, probably overly cautious at this point.
Okay.
To pull us 4.
You don't notice anything. It's just empty to you.
Why is Sydney making that face?
Little cute baby bear, just stupid
Okay.
little animals. And they're
Sorry,
super.
I said I'm on an
other
Animal
thing.
Crossing sidebar.
Like the second Shog rolls up to the bar, like she does, like you stay with him, and then she's
She bolts after
going.
him.
Who is
Yeah.
that you stay with? David
You
to stay with
stay
me or
with
me to stay
David.
with David? Okay.
Okay,
You
so
stay
yeah,
with him.
It's a
as
big
a-
Worst
deal.
bodyguard ever.
Sylvester runs by everything and
We have
As
you-
Not you, the new guy.
as
I'm just
as
like,
Victor-
wait, Silvus, I thought we were.
I never said I was your guy's bodyguard. I said I used to be your dad's bodyguard.
Worst bodyguard ever.
Is David falling after Sylvus?
Come
I
on,
feel
David.
like I missed something. Last I saw, Silvus was saying, let's still check in with the bartender real quick.
Yeah, I walked over to the bartender as well because I want booze.
Yeah. So basically,
Would you guys
Shog.
like to deal with
walk-
that real fast to like kind of connect the scenes?
Sure. Yeah, we could do the thing that happened with the bartender between Sylvus and David real quick.
Flashback to 3 minutes ago.
Let me navigate.
Yeah,
this.
if flashback to a second ago, yeah. David's gonna say, so, do you know if there's a conductor with us aboard?
There should be.
There should be.
Have you?
And do you know anything about how many, like, is this supposed to be a packed train, or was there not many tickets sold this time?
Well, last I heard that one of the our second middle class train was not booked. We just didn't sell enough of those tickets. But as far as I know, the lower class is fully packed.
You notice anybody missing on this train?
Well, now that you mention it, I haven't seen any conductors either, and could have sworn they boarded with us.
Really, if someone is missing, how would you notice them at all?
You could notice them missing.
That is very strange.
Yeah, I usually, it's not like I expect to get pampered, but I usually get checked in. By some kind of conductor. Tickets, please, guy.
Huh. I guess I could go to the back and check, and at that point, Shog would walk in.
Okay.
Where's Victor?
Went off to see about I don't know, body stuff.
And you're
Then
not
what
with
do you-
him.
No, I needed a drink. I decided to throw one out the window to see if I could hit a rock, and I totally nailed it. So now, hey, barkeep, more Malachi ale, please. Now I'd like a drink
The
with
barkeep's
rocks in
just
it
looking
myself.
at you and he's like, "There's bodies? What?"
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They're just dead. They're dead
Every-
bodies. We took care of it.
Everybody in the car is now concerned and looking at you three.
Well, it's okay.
There's no bodies in this car.
No, they're all in the hallway
So-
back in the other car. Don't worry, I threw one of them out the window, and Victor's gonna see about dealing with the rest of them.
Yeah.
He carved one open too. It's only got like half its organs. Crazy stuff. Anyway, hey, where's that Malcolm?
Oh.
Okay.
Wow. Well, let's go
I'm
find
gonna-
Victor.
Yes, thank you. And I'm gonna like do a glare daggers at Shog thing and just go.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
So you,
yeah,
you
let's
two,
If
Victor's
I have
gonna
my
be
drink
right
by then,
behind
I do
Sova.
like one of those motions when she leaves.
Okay, so David and Solvas,
man.
you run after, and at this point, cut back to Victor. You should just be getting up to your second door.
Mm-hmm.
Stalking
And,
through the fucking
they-
train.
And all of a
They
sudden from behind. What
So
do I
you
hear
have-
from behind me?
Yeah, you have your gun up. You're going all cautious, and you're just your thump 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 running from behind you.
I probably recognize those as Solvas's buddies.
Did you not tell him to stay with you?
I swear, worst bodyguard ever, right?
You do need to just. If you can
He
stay.
threw a body out of the window.
Why did he throw it out the window? There's a door.
I
right
don't know. He just threw it out. Hit a rock. It was gross.
I would like to make a humble request. Please stick together for the duration of our train trip.
Now, to be fair, I said, okay, let's check this out. And he was like, I'm going to the bar. So,
I understand. However,
Cut to Shog alone at the bar fighting like 6 more of those goblins.
Well, listen, we don't really know that guy, but the three of us have to stick together.
please, if he is not going to be responsible or even respective of what your father may have wished, please make my job a little easier.
will do.
Thank you.
So
Have you
let's check
seen
this out,
anything
huh?
here? Okay.
Oh, in here? No, it's creepy
Something-
ghost time.
Yes, I agree.
Ghost town. It's creepy. No one's in here. But plus side, we've got a fresh room for us. No broken windows. No blood.
Yeah, I was gonna offer you my room, you jackass.
That's very nice. Thank you, brother. Dibs on the top bunk. Got it.
No,
Okay.
Got it.
Moving on. I'll just give David like a quick pat on the arm and turn around and continue kind of checking out the vehicle. And now there's got to be someone at the back, right? The conductor generally stays in the back, right?
watch out! I hear rumor that there's people more likely to be infected with blight in the back.
And no conductor at all.
That's alright.
And
there's
no
someone with
conductor at
Blade
all.
hanging out at the bar anyway.
I hate that.
I'm not
I can
around,
still-
so that wouldn't
I
have been
can
something he
still
said.
hear his voice.
Do you want some morphine? Fiend.
Yeah, there it is.
All right. Crack that open. Are there like glass windows on these doors?
Nope. That one is just fully blocked off.
Fully clothed.
Fully closed door.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The other doors are a little
Naked.
less modest.
I will go
They're
ahead.
off the hinges.
Crack that open.
I'll move down.
Come on.
onto the
It is
step.
It's
locked.
not listening. Interesting.
Come on, Victor, you can get it.
I can try.
I do not have any sort of lock picks.
Oh! Oh, I don't have lockpicks either.
They are on my shopping list.
Mm-hmm.
Solvas, you can like push on that door, right?
Well, the
Give it-
thing is I have thievery and I have lock care, but I don't have any freaking lockpicks.
Let's
Damn
see.
Okay.
I have a pin.
If you could-
I have a pin. If you could, I'd hate to lose that pin though. It's a nice pin.
But it's not like the pin's gonna go away.
I can
If
break it
it's
though.
broken, it
Ah.
is. I'll knock. I'll do a gentle
Now
knock on the door.
try knocking, and then we can try force.
There is no response when you knock.
Cool.
All right.
If you'd like
Well,
to step aside, I
Plans.
can try.
Have at it.
Roll a d20.
Rolling.
I want to use that roll if this goes tits up. So I just strength check or
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to pick it? Are you trying to...
I don't have any
Bust it open?
picks. So probably bust it open like a boss, perhaps, without hurting myself if I can.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an athletics.
Can I aid or help of some kind?
Wait,
sure.
athletics. Oh no. Oh,
So-
Hold on, solve us.
Hey.
Let me wedge my sword right on in here before you give it a good push.
Okay.
So add an advantage to that.
Is that a D4?
A d6.
T6.
6 plus 3. Bang bong.
You hit it into the door. It doesn't...
Siri gave me a 16 though.
Did it?
Roll a D20. Roll a D20.
It's 2 this time.
That's a 2 I'm hearing.
The last one was 16. It's fine. 11 doesn't work. Can I try again?
Sure.
Ugh. Obviously, I'm not going to just keep doing it until I'm successful, but I'll want to do at least a couple tries. Do I still get that advantage, or is that taken away this time?
Yeah, if David is helping you.
There we go.
It is.
Fuck off with that.
So yeah, that
Okay.
first time
Has
it
a nat
was
20.
that first time it was like weird. The second time you burst right through to a horrific sight. I didn't want to put like actual figures, so that's just the default token icon for things. But every single seat is filled with a person that is dead. And
Oh,
blood
shit.
is coming down from their necks.
Oh,
Like
what
somebody
the
bit into their
frick?
necks.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. Let's back up. Back up. Yeah. Let's. Nope. Absolute nope.
Okay.
Am I seeing like signs of blight at all, or?
I'm just going to gently
Not
close,
from a distance.
No,
gently
look-
close that door.
Okay.
do we know
That
of
door doesn't
vampires
close
or anything
anymore.
like that?
What?
Are vampires a thing? Like, do these look like vampire bites?
No, it doesn't look like puncture marks. It looks like a person bit in and like tore out a chunk. Like what was
Oh, like a
happening to that
zombie
lady?
bite.
This is the first episode of The Strain when the frickin' plane hits the tarmac and everyone's dead.
Right. So everybody was like upright, proper, like somebody placed them there afterwards.
Yeah, there's definitely signs of a struggle. Like there's luggage and stuff knocked around, and there's blood all over the floors. But after people got killed, they were put back in their seats.
Oh, who does this?
All of us know to be the precautions to take around people who are suspected to have blight.
Don't
Wear a
be
mask.
around
Is there
them.
anything in particular? Okay,
Just
so
wear a
it's
damn mask.
like nothing is changing whether or not she gets it. It's like a
No one.
you're around them.
Yeah, no one quite knows how it's transmitted. The one
Okay.
thing that is absolutely they're sure is if you ingest something that has blight in it. But
Okay.
you know, it still gets around. So
Can we also declare for stream that you had this concept like 2 years before coronavirus was a thing?
yeah,
You did
this
not
is
base it on our current situation.
I wrote, there was literally the first thing that I wrote because I was like, oh, how do I get all the, how do I get people to go over to the Heathenlands? Oh, I'll make a blight. And lo and behold, the fucking year when we decided to play it, because I got it written, I'm like, oh no, plagues are back.
You did this, Artem.
I'm a future.
What if
I'm
this
a
is some like
soothsayer.
never? There's like some Jumanji thing. Like it is actually because of your game.
Please finish it, guys.
We have to finish it.
All right.
No, this
So
was
I'm
supposed to
not
be
going-
tuberculosis. It's the 1950s.
So without interacting with any of the bodies,
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go back into the train car and not getting close, just kind of like giving them a once over, noticing those bites. Do I notice those black veins on any of them? Like,
Make me a
just at a
perception.
quick glance? Okay. What's my perception? Oh, it's not good. Okay.
David, I don't like this.
I don't like any of it either. All this stinks to high heaven, and I'm not talking about the bodies.
You don't notice any blight as you walk through.
Okay. I'm gonna proceed to the next door,
Oh jeez.
albeit very cautiously.
Yeah, I'm gonna, I guess, follow suit. I'm gonna switch to my short sword.
Yeah, I'd like
For
to get
now.
my short sword out as well.
What the heck? All of a sudden, I can't like move my. Why? There
Do
we
I
go.
notice? I'd also like to roll a perception,
Sure, go ahead.
since it wasn't really spoken.
David is very noticeably not going to enter the thing until Salvus has made it to the other side and opened that other door.
I'm so glad you said that. They all look like Spider-Gwen to me.
They all look like
Every
Spider-Gwen.
single one.
Yeah. That's like the first thing I thought as outside of like, oh, that's a little creepy. It was Spider-Gwen.
Hey, Zelda, what do you say we get back on the other train, close this door, and just kind of unpin so this back half just kind of drifts off to nothing?
Kind of want to make sure that there's nobody back here.
Dude, imagine rolling up on that in the middle of the desert, though. It's like, huh, what's this train car? And it's just all
Just zombies.
half-eaten bodies. Oh man, that's way creepier.
Just a train of just a crate of zombies, basically.
Train to Busan, basically.
Before
Oh.
getting to the door, I want to look back and make sure I can still see David.
He's like peering through the doorway, like I'm here. I'm definitely here.
And I'm gonna check this door. First, I'm gonna put my ear to it. Like,
Well, it sounds like train.
that's a fair. You know, usually I'd be like,
Train.
Like it is vibrating. You hear the rails. Like it's a train. It's very loud outside.
That's fair. I forgot about train.
By the way,
Is there any kind of
yeah,
Is there any kind of ladder or anything for David to
go on top.
climb up on top of this train and get a look see?
Sure.
All right, David's gonna climb that. He's like,
Okay.
hold on, I'm gonna be right here.
All right, I moved you up to the rooftop of the trains.
Do I see anything?
No, there's fields around you, like farming fields. There's, it's the middle of summer, so the harvest is like in the middle of it. And
Okay, I immediately climb back down so that way I can remain in eye contact of Salvus.
okay.
And I guess Victor too.
I should also mention, because you asked about it, if there's anything about like vampires in this world. There isn't,
Mhm.
but Cassius mentioned that the Vitae catalysts, the people that make themselves catalysts, require human, or require rather beings' blood in order to recover. If you remember that. And they're, yeah. So they're sort of like the vampires of this world.
Okay. So does that look like what this might be?
Well, all their necks are bitten into. You know that they were kind of getting eaten by the things that went through.
Mm-hmm. And do I know, can I roll anything to see, like, are these usually single people, or like they go in packs or groups, or I don't know?
Well, he did say that they basically enthrall people to work for them. They have fanatics that think that they will be bestowed some great gift or whatever, so they do whatever for the Vide Catalyst.
Okay. David will relay none of that as he's watching.
Okay.
I'm gonna check the door.
Okay.
Not by listening to train, but I'm gonna try opening it.
Yep, it opens. You can click on the door.
Oh no! I was hoping you were gonna say it's locked, and I was gonna be like, "Well, shoot, time to go."
There's another passenger train.
David, are you still back there?
I'm back here!
All right. Get ready to run.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this door.
Running is exactly what David does. The minute that they pass through the door and he's got room to run, he's just gonna book it. Oh, come on, let me through. He's just gonna book it to the other side. Alright.
It's the you turn the light off in the middle of the night and you sprint to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna try the door. Click, click.
Wait, why would you turn the light off and then sprint to bed? You're gonna step on a Lego or something.
Another whole car of dead bodies propped up in the exact same way as the other car.
This is so disgusting.
I'm gonna climb the ladder and cross. I'm just gonna skip over this train car.
Oh, just go over top. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Solve us, we're heading up top. We're going over.
Please scream loudly if you fall, so I know.
Solve us, you're coming with us. We're not splitting the party. You climb up too.
Wait, hold on. Really quickly. Has anybody discerned how old these bites are? Like, are these fresh, or have these, like, dried up at all?
Oh, they look fresh.
Oh, great.
I mean, like, a little dry, but, like, not
Hey, what's
Sean
up? I just
actually
wanted to
there right there.
No, I just wanted to see what the map
Okay.
looked like down here.
I was about to say, like, I'm gonna scream.
Yeah, I'm the one feasting on the bodies. Pride.
You know, I'll listen to the Brothers Cross, and I'll, like, step out, and I'll close that door and go over top.
Okay. Yep.
I hate everything about this place. Da 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 da. Oh no. Oh,
Hey,
it's not the
did any of you spot anybody who looked like a conductor?
same. Nope.
Nope.
Good thing
Can't
two of
say
us
that
have piloting proficiency.
Hello.
Yeah,
There's
true.
no response.
I would like to get my short sword out.
Okay.
Okay. With the poison on it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And I'd like to, like, bonus action pee myself.
Okay.
Silly, Solvus, you
That
can't
costs
poison a
one stamina,
dead person.
unfortunately.
David, maybe get your sword
I
out.
should have put creepy music on.
The sword has been out the whole time.
Oh, okay, cool.
Ever since I helped use it to like lodge into the door, he's had it out.
Is this just all, like, cargo?
Yeah, this is all cargo, and it might get a little, like, even worse, because as you look through, you notice it's the belongings of the people in the cars that you were just passed through.
Is one of them like a coffin full of dirt?
No.
That's what I was wondering.
No, there's
I
no
just
coffin
wanted-
full of dirt.
I know you said, like, no vampires, but also I'm gonna assume vampires.
Are there even stories of vampires in this world?
Nope.
Just stories of those other things. Does those other things have a name that I missed?
They were called Vite Catalysts.
Vitae Catalyst. Okay.
I'm gonna try this door. I'm gonna look back to see, make sure the brothers are okay.
Yep, I'm right behind you.
Yep, we're right behind you, Solvus.
Get ready to run.
David, get over here.
I'm sorry, it took me a second to move the token.
Oh, it opened!
Oh, hey, look, it's a caboose.
Yay!
Out of the train.
Das Caboose?
Das Caboose.
Let me over. Stop telling me there's walls. Thank you.
All right, so you open the door?
The door's just open. Yeah.
Yep. So as you open this door, I didn't, like, put it in here because I couldn't find stuff for it. You see probably the worst sight yet. You found the
No.
conductors. They are torn apart and splayed all over the room. Because their bodies, their entrails, their blood has been used to draw a ritual circle on the floor of this caboose.
Oh, come the fuck on!
Do we know what kind of ritual?
You see,
fucking awkward in here.
you can make a, well, you can make a knowledge arcana, or not knowledge arcana, a technology arcana check if you would like. That being said, you also see the organs of the conductors are like smoking, burnt, and used up as if they were used in the ritual.
Because I don't think we've done this gag yet in this campaign, I'm gonna start it. David is gonna lean over the side of the train and just.
Cool.
Dude, both of my technology rolls have been criticals.
Well,
Damn,
that
dude,
means
you are
got-
smart as shit.
Means you got a whole bunch of experience.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
well, 20.
20 total, yeah. At this point.
So, sorry, I'm just adding different music real quick because this is way too calm.
Yeah, it's not ominous, spoopy enough.
Yeah, let's do some Skyrim dungeon music because that's more spooky.
Spoopy.
Meanwhile, I'm just drinking away.
Yeah. So, you can tell you don't know a lot about magic, and I don't think your character would, to be fair, but you do know that this is drastically and distinctly different than the circle that you saw underneath of the Black Vine Club. It is different in style, it is different in the things that are used all over the place. Like, everything about this is wrong from what you saw. You don't know exactly what it is because your character just doesn't really have that information. But whatever it is, it's not the same magic that your mother was practicing.
Wow.
This is blood magic stuff.
Okay, here's what I propose. We get back to where the bodies started, we detach these last few trains, and we try to sleep well tonight.
You sure we want to detach it? Shouldn't somebody look into this?
I don't want to bring all this with us.
Yeah, if there, you know what? I wouldn't even be surprised if there's some frickin' clerics like waiting on the other end of this train ride, and they're gonna try to like nail us for this. Like they've been up our ass at every turn. I think it makes us look a lot more innocent if we ditch the evidence.
Well, at the same time,
But we announced to a train car full of people that there were bodies. And we indicated that there was some kind of scuffle to other people that were unawares.
I just had a thought.
Incident. Murder Shog in his sleep? Yes.
What? No, who's running the train? Is there someone running the train?
There's an engineer up front.
Okay. Good. That's something. Well, let's do votes then. Ditch it or keep it for evidence. This half of the train, I mean.
I think I'm gonna vote ditch it.
He's right about the clerics. And they did see us get on the train. And they are already up our ass.
Yeah, also just, we don't know what's going on with these things, like, this...
We don't know if they can teleport to this circle just because we're unfamiliar with magic so much.
Yeah, nothing good is gonna come from this, like, why keep any of this with us? Like, let's build some space between us.
Victor starts to like doodle the drawing into his notebook and then like immediately like eyes wide open like never mind. Nope. No, I don't want that in here.
I was gonna mention that because of your role, if you want to like draw the circle and the parts that were used, you absolutely can. Like you can make a note of everything that was used in this ritual.
I will.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
I was gonna
worries
say I
me.
do it strictly
You
for.
just be careful with that. If you do that, rip that page out and hide it somewhere safe, because we've already seen what happens when clerics get a hold of our books.
Look, I had
Yeah.
it in my notes that I can't roll for shit. I wrote that down.
Okay.
Alright.
And while you all deal with this, let's cut back to Shog real quick. What is he doing at the bar?
Slamming them back. But at some point in the future, he'll ask, so listen, oh, I forgot what I actually wanted to ask him.
Oh.
All right. No, I'm good. So listen, this train, it takes, well, I mean, I was able to get a ticket, so it takes all kinds, yeah? Anybody can ride this as long as they have the scratch.
Yeah, if you can buy a ticket, you can ride the train.
So no reason to think those who attacked us shouldn't have been on the train. Why did nobody show up and, why is there no security force to show up when we do this sort of fighting? You'd think, if people were throwing down in your halls, somebody would show up to try to maintain order, right? Now, obviously, we handled it, but I'm curious as to why no one would show up.
Well, usually the conductors are able to stop whatever's happening. I mean, they're not necessarily security, but also, we don't really have that many incidents.
Let's see, what about... You must have seen it come through, that Dust Devil looking thing?
I did. I still don't have any idea what that thing was.
I see. Well, there goes my follow-up question. Listen, I know we've been the rough and rowdy bunch around here, but anybody else caught your eye? Anyone else look a little, suspicious?
Suspicious. Not really. I mean, I was busy setting up the dining car before we left, so I've just been really in here since we set off.
Are people still in here dining despite the fact that tornado thing went through?
They're not dining, but they are sitting in their seats, basically, like looking at you, looking at the door, not entirely sure what to do because they were told to stay here and the thing flew through. So if anything, they're scared. They heard gunshots.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Okay, so still talking to the bartender for now. When that thing came through, was there anybody who looked not freaked out? Somebody who sat calmly as if this were totally expected or even planned?
Wait, sorry, say that again?
When that tornado thing came through this train car, understandably most people would have probably freaked out, but did anybody remain, shall I say, suspiciously calm, almost as if they expected it to come through?
Not that I know of, but I really wasn't looking at everybody else.
I see. Alright, I'll put down my drink and stand up. Folks, there's no need to be alarmed. Everything is under control, he says, not knowing what's happening in the other cars right now.
Okay.
Everything's under control. There was a bit of a scuffle, but the guilty parties have been stopped permanently. If any of you saw anything suspicious when you got on, it'd be really helpful if you could let me know. Or if anybody has any knowledge of that weird dust devil thing that came through here, it might help us out a bit. I'll be up here knocking a few back if you want to come and chat.
Okay.
So I just announced that to the car.
Yeah, they're all understandably confused, but they sort of stay where they are for the immediate moment.
Okay. I'll wait to see if anybody does come up then.
Okay. Sorry, you invited them to come up to you if what?
If they saw anything suspicious, like as they were boarding the train or during the journey, or if like that dust devil thing, if they have any prior experience, if they've seen it, if they know anything about those things.
Gotcha. So
Kashog doesn't have any of that knowledge.
No one's really gonna come up to you on that front.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to help the group. What are you gonna do? Make this one a double.
It's a valiant effort, yeah. But the people here just don't seem to know much about what was going on.
Well, I suppose he'll just wait until the rest of the party rejoins him, and then he learns about the horrors that are happening Toward the front of the train. Or toward the back, I guess, because you said that was the caboose where the conductors were.
Okay on this train.
Yeah, cool. We'll just kind of relocate to that last train before shit got gross and spoopy.
Okay. So like here.
Yeah, David is going to encourage everyone to climb up on top and go back that way.
Yeah, we'll go by the roof, and then I think just detach the last few trains.
Wait,
And
let me over there. Okay, now you can do it.
All right, yeah, you pull the pin,
Bye,
you
Sulfur.
unset it, and you watch the car slowly pull away from you and drift off as you.
Every time that happens in a movie, I just remember, I picture the next train in line just colliding with that.
Shit,
Yeah,
we may have fucked up.
yeah, that wasn't. Y'all made a decision.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
We made a decision. We gotta live with it.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
It's not our circus. It's not our monkeys. We're gone.
Yeah.
Listen, as long as the next train has some kind of conductor.
Right? We'll see it. It's fine.
I mean, are we on the long ass straightaway?
Situation,
Yes.
right? We weren't on like
Okay.
one of those fucking turds where it's like everything is oh god, and then just explosions happen, right?
Yeah.
They should see it from a fair amount away. I think they'll be okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
And I suppose anyone in the area, if they came across it, would contact somebody to be like, hey, you got your train stopped?
Yeah, I think whenever somebody does notice it, that's going to be way worse because they're going to contact people and be like, "There's a train. Oh God, it's full of bodies."
Yep.
Surprise!
You just infected like a town.
But hey,
You just created like a Resident Evil game by leaving that behind somewhere.
wolves,
near a village.
Wolves are going to eat great tonight.
Hey, all I'm saying is that's just 2 trains full of zombies that we don't have to deal with. That are
Right?
going to eat our faces in the middle of the night while we're trying to sleep. So
just-
you're welcome.
I'm totally on board with
We didn't
Victor's
search
plan. This is
every
one time.
single one of those bodies for money either.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one
Lower
time
class
David
train,
is
though.
not going to argue with Victor
good.
at all.
We're good people.
Yeah, keep thinking that.
We are so good.
All right.
Victor, I don't think we've ever agreed on anything more in our lives.
So it's
Sweet.
starting to, as you guys come up back to the dining car, it's starting to come up on evening. What do you all
And I
do?
suppose you fill Shog in on everything that happened.
Absolutely not. I do steal his drink though, and I.
Victor definitely
Oh,
like, goes
fan
to
of Malkine Ale there, big one.
No.
Solvus, all this has really wiped me out. Did you save my food that I told you to look after?
Funny story. I ate it,
What?
but I managed to not throw it up. So
Well, huzzah!
I ate what she didn't eat, by the way.
Why did my brain went to, but I managed to not throw it up. Now open up.
Mama birds it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, though. Guys, if the conductors are dead, that means no one's steering this ship.
The
can we
engineer is
clarify we're
steering.
not having this that conversation blatantly in front of all these
Okay.
civilian people?
Yeah. As you say that, it's like there's no conductors.
Nope.
What?
Well, I've got
We
some
did
bad
not
news
find
and I've got
any
some good news.
conductors.
So, who is at the helm of this train?
There's nothing here.
The engineer, which
Engineer.
we should go check up on, guys.
We should check on the engineer.
All right, we can do that together.
I'm getting my steps in today. All right.
Yep.
Real quick, Victor to the bartender, double. Real.
He pours a double for you, and then he pours a double for himself.
Yeah, we do it. We do a
Yeah,
little clinky,
and,
clinky clink, and then.
Yep.
All right, definitely
When you're
heading toward the
when you're
front
able
of the train
to,
now,
I don't-
Artem.
I don't know where the kitchen is here, but if I could get another one of those that order of the food I was gonna have before, and then
the
taken from me.
The kitchen was in the caboose.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
How long is the rest of our trip?
It's just one more day.
Wait a
One
minute.
more day
though.
with no food.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Solvus!
Did the food transfer through Death Valley.
Well, they had it covered and everything.
But I mean, somebody walked it through fucking Death Valley. Who was it that delivered the food?
Yeah, who's that waiter that's doing that?
Shit, we just blew this thing wide open.
He sort of looks at you. He's like, I took it. I remember taking it from a conductor at the start of the journey and put it up here, and we had the meals ready.
So all y'all had was like a hot cart. Sorry, that's Sydney. That's Sydney. That's not Sylvus. I'm panicked. No, but so, alright. So it was not him that went to kitchen and came back through Death Valley to service. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That was my concern.
No, it wasn't him.
The bartender.
Shog is definitely gonna go check on the engineer if he's like the last employee steering this thing.
Yeah, sure. So as you guys get up to the front, there's like this, older guy that's manning the thing, and he's like, as he sees Shog come up over the coals and to him, he's like, God, you scared me, boy. What's going on back there? What was that thing flying around?
Ellipses, as I explain everything that happened.
Oh God.
It's my favorite RPG. One of my favorite RPG things.
Just like
what happened?
fade out, fade back in.
Yeah.
Oh my, quite a story.
I guess that puts me in charge. Huh?
Yeah, well,
David's
listen.
finally gonna catch up. Yeah, it does.
And I don't know if you can stay at the wheel of this thing or whatever for, or at the lever, I suppose, for a full day. So if you need someone to cover you for a couple hours, I'm pretty experienced in this sort of thing too.
I should be okay. It's not that long of a journey, and he kicks a little bedroll next to him. I should be fine.
All right, just throwing it out there if you need it.
Unless the assholes in front of us decoupled parts of their train.
Oh man, what if? That'd be some instant karma.
Why would anyone decouple a train while it's moving? That's very
I don't
dangerous.
know.
I don't know.
I
That's
look at the three of them. I don't know. Why would anyone do that?
Why would
we
they?
didn't tell Shog that. We did not tell Shog that. We told Shog we investigated the rest of the train and did not find the conductors.
Is it
How
because
does that
all
affect
three
the,
of
how does that affect the physics of the train? Would the engineer realize that they're suddenly carrying a lot less weight as they were going?
That's a good question.
he does realize it's moving faster, but he doesn't quite piece together why just yet.
Do not fucking say that we decoupled part of the train.
David ain't saying shit.
Maybe use a little less fuel than normal.
Why?
Don't worry about it.
I'd like to insight the three of them.
I'm worrying about it now.
If they haven't told me, then I
Make
want to
a
insight it.
deception.
Don't suppose I could charm my way out of this one. huh?
No, that's a lie. Yeah, you can insight the he is also going to insight. Oh no.
No! No!
Oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
god.
Wait, let me catch up.
What?
There's
That is
a
technically
really-
a success?
There's a really long pause as I look at the three of them, and I go.
Tight.
I pull out like I've actually been carrying another drink this whole time, and I'm just like, yeah, all right, I suppose. And then I throw that empty glass like out
Hold
the
up.
window.
This is the first time in my life I've rolled a 1, a critical failure, and it's been a success.
I think that's the first time I have literally ever seen that in my life.
Opposing ones.
I'm gonna
that
chalk
actually,
up a success on deception.
I've never seen opposing once before.
Well,
So not only is Shog totally blundered, the engineer looks at you for a second and he's real confused, and then he's like, "Oh, okay, I guess."
Wow.
Holy shit.
I like to imagine
the most successful Nat 1 ever.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
a moment.
this is one for the record books.
There was a moment where Victor said that really dumb line, and both Solvas and David, like in their brains, panic mode. They're like, "Oh no!" in that moment, and
They're
then
just
everything
sweating
was fine.
and glaring.
I am sharing this with Ryan. This is one for the history books.
We need to take that clip. Just
This
get
this
that
has
clip.
to be clipped. I thought for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm not
it's
even
like-
wearing the shirt, guys.
I thought for sure the engineer is gonna catch you, and then no, It just
Wow.
wow.
I'm jealous.
Cheers, y'all.
That's insane. All right, well, the engineer.
Yeah, you've
doesn't
never.
quite
We've
understand.
never before had to be like, okay, whose nat one is better?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
So you lie just barely to him, and what do you all do now?
Wipe the
Well, I
sweat
guess
off.
we just
We're all
got-
like, "Whew."
Well, I guess we just got time to kill before we reach the place, right? We got some shopping to do when we get there. And you all look really. He looks at Solvis really sweaty and tired.
Absolutely. Team meeting. And I think we're gonna go to the empty train and grab the first room there since it's nice and clean. Gonna relocate everything and just kind of sit down. So
All right, I'm
what's the
staying in
plan?
first class. I'm gonna go back to my private, nice room.
Team meeting.
Oh,
Oh,
you
they,
could also just
oh,
do
fine,
it
we'll
in
do
the
that
cargo
first.
right here.
Why don't we just do it in my
Sounds
big, nice, fancy room?
fine. We'll go to the big nice room.
It's closer anyway.
Which one's
There's
that?
people.
It's
there are
the
people
front.
close to it.
Yep, you're right in front of it, Tony.
It is that one? Cool.
Yeah.
I just want my token in the correct place.
Yeah.
Just
here.
for-
I
I'm
will
gonna be
move you
accurate
guys to
with
the right
my-
room
Stuff.
if I can. Oh, did I get that perfect?
Can't catch me. Can't catch me.
Sure about that?
Oh man.
All right, I'm gonna grab some water and I'm gonna be back on camera.
Okay.
You guys get
Alright.
camera ready.
I think I'm so serious. It's fine.
Wow.
The train is a fun time, guys. Wait till you see
Wait,
what's
what?
on the boat.
No, don't do that.
Boy, what a series of rolls, huh?
Just let us be pirates,
Hey,
okay?
question. When Stolvis sits down on the other side of that couch with Shog, does Shog like go up a little bit?
No.
Like when she sits on her end of the couch, does it raise mine a touch?
It does not, no. Alright, I guess let's take a little break while we wait for Richard to come back.
All right,
Hey.
Okay.
I'm gonna get water too.
I have a movie theater.
Oh, I made a little movie theater in my game.
Oh, I thought there was
love
a
it.
screen grab. Never mind.
I don't know
We'll
why.
have to
none of this came
visit
back.
islands again soon.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Okay. We're all back in. We're back. So you all got into David's room. And now you are all planning. What are you going to do? Because you basically have another day on this train left before you get to Ironwood.
No, seriously, what the fuck are we going to do? Barricade ourselves in a single room and have somebody taking watch at all times?
That may have to be the plan.
Potentially, yeah. And stay away from Esme, is her name?
I mean,
feel like that would be
we'd
ideal.
stay
at the
away from
moment.
everyone? I mean, who isn't suspect at this point?
Yes, that's true.
All eyes turn to Shog.
Who isn't?
Sorry, what?
Nothing. Nothing.
No, nothing.
Shog looks up from his phone. Sorry, business.
What happened when Victor was dead and you were the only one at that end of the train?
Oh shit.
Okay, so let me get this straight. They all had chunks spitting out of their neck.
Yep.
And did they look blighted?
Nope.
I don't know if that's the term that people use in this world, but Shog's gonna be using it.
Sure.
I see. What would prompt someone to do that? Who has like a hunger for flesh?
Gen
Of-
Zers mainly.
I see.
Mm.
Of like, it was varying
Maybe.
races back there, right? Like it seemed pretty indiscriminate. They weren't like targeting, you lot or big one here, people like me, were they?
It was everyone.
Just a whole bunch of
Wow.
Spider-Gwen, and they were all dead.
And the conductors were affected in the same way, or their scene was different?
They were also dead in a different way.
Explain.
Well,
Like,
the
maybe
peaches
they
were
were-
everywhere.
Totally and absolutely dismembered and charred, and their blood and entrails were used to make a ritual circle.
Is there any reason to believe that the ones that we battled in the hallway are the same that did this? I certainly don't recall any, blood around the mouths of those.
Well,
Right,
did
Artem?
see-
It didn't. They
we
weren't
did see
like.
one. We did see one like straight up bite the neck of that one lady.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe we shouldn't have detached the last few train cars.
What? You what?
Well, that cat's out of the bag now.
You realize other trains use this track, and so you are talking to a
Let's keep it
well-skilled
down. Let's keep it down.
driver
Let's keep
slash
it down.
pilot
Let's keep it
over
down.
here.
Let's keep it down. Let's keep it down. You're up here. I need you to be down
Do
here.
you know how
remember?
many crazy Donkey Kong
Down
Country style minecart rides your father and I were on, where I had to watch out for things along the track?
Gotta keep it down. Gotta keep it down. There are a lot of people out there, and we need to keep this down. Yeah, so maybe don't yell this, please.
I
It's a straightaway.
so
It's-
hard.
Well,
It's a
it still would have
straightaway.
been a 3-1 vote. So you know what?
All
There
right,
you go.
that's fine. I am a Democrat.
Also, we already had the clerics on our tail from home. And we don't know what that ritual circle was used for.
Right. Was there any way to know now that we can't check it anymore, was there any way to know if it was used as an entrance or an exit? Like, could something have come here and caused that destruction, or did someone cause that destruction and then leave?
We have no idea. Honestly, I feel like it could be either or.
See.
I'll kind of
Um,
open up my journal to the
Yeah.
page where the
Victor,
the
because you're high roll, and like your notes that you took on it, you like look at it at your notes, and you notice like because you wrote down specifically that the organs used were burnt. You remember when Cassius was briefly talking about the notes, and your sister when she was researching it right before you left, She mentioned that she needed components in order to have
Hearts.
the ritual start.
Mm.
So it looks like they did a ritual on the train.
Yeah, I get the feeling the conductors were part of the ritual. And parts of the
maybe
conductor were
they
part
were-
of the ritual.
Hiding on the train once it got going and services started going. Then they went and attacked.
Maybe.
Because there was damage on the door. Whether that was to break through and come over or not is.
Okay, well, maybe. Let's think. If the other rune was to bring people a teleportation ring of some sort or some. Maybe this was a way to bring those onto the train. So whoever did it knew we were on the train. And they would have been able to get to the back of the train, completely murderize those guys, the conductors, and then summon the guy with the shotgun and those monsters in.
So really, it's a good thing we decoupled that, maybe.
Might be.
Nope. Still gonna
Uh,
hold the dissenting opinion on that one.
All right,
well.
Alito, you do your thing.
I was trying to name a justice for the same joke. If anything, I'm the Clarence Thomas of this group. I don't know if that's good. No, it's probably not good.
I don't know. It depends on your opinions of what
I'll
you
be
like with your
I'm the
coat.
Neil Gorsuch of this group.
How far out from a train stop does the train typically start slowing down to manageable speeds? I know that's a weird ass
Artem,
question.
please do some complex math right now.
But if we have an option,
If a train leaves Chicago at
but I mean, like, this is my train of thought here. Train. If we can maybe get off of the train safely before it makes its actual final stop, that might
the
be
average
a little
freight
ideal.
The average freight train, which is about 1 to 1.25 miles in length, so we're not that.
That's a passenger
We're way
train.
less than, yeah, we're a passenger train. But when it's moving at 55, can take a mile or more to stop. So I mean, oh wait, here we go. An 8-car passenger train moving at 80 miles an hour needs about a mile to stop. There you go.
Okay, yeah, so about an hour to start slowing down. Or
Thank you,
a mile.
Google.
That's like
This show
perfect.
brought to you by
In
Google.
fact, is that the amount of cars that this is? It might be. 1,
Not
2,
anymore.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah,
8.
not anymore. It's not.
It's straight up an 8. Yeah. Well,
Well,
but
it used to be.
the engineer doesn't know, so he will start slowing down at a mile.
That technically means the train would come to a stop before it got there.
Yes. So
Because it would stop.
Also, were you saying that this thing goes a mile an hour?
No, 80. Well, what I just Googled.
more than
That's the map we were
a
going
mile
off
an
of.
hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
So-
just want to say a mile and then that's whatever speed it is, you know.
Well, it would be yeah, I mean, it would be about
That was a mile to stop going 80, roughly.
I feel like trains went way faster in the 1800s and they slowed them down to be safer.
Probably. That sounds about right. There's probably a lot of like classic what's the one with like they carry the stick in the bag. There's a specific term for that. I don't remember what it's called.
Hmm.
The like hobos who would hop train cars.
Yeah,
Like maybe it's just hobo. I thought there was a specific term for like the
there
ones
is. I
that
forgot
carry
the
that.
name
I
of
don't
it
remember
though.
what it is.
But also, maybe they slowed them down because there was money and cowboys robbing trains, and they're like, "Yeah, go get that money off from my train that people paid for." And stuff. Anyway, see. But
just about 80.
like, if that's something we want to think about,
Just dipping
Like-
out before.
Well, I guess hobo
Yeah.
that is a hobo. That is the definition.
That would be a good way to kind of sidestep the clerics. Because if they're waiting for us to get off the train and we walk into town...
The only potential problem is people getting off the train and mentioning, oh, well, you know, the crosses took care of
We did make a
this
point
train
to
problem.
make that point, huh?
You announced to everybody that the crosses... Well, David did.
Still an
Well-
option that we have, though. Just because... I mean,
I want to point out that I'm doing none of the things to shoot you in the foot.
No, we have that ammo ourselves.
Yep, we're really good at that.
We've got perfect aim, and it's just hanging right at our big toe.
Richard, I just want to say I can see how you were able to write so many things for us because
It writes itself.
really
I mean,
does.
So, pro-con. Getting off of the train before it reaches the stop, we don't immediately have to deal with clerics, we don't immediately have to deal with questioning. We have an opportunity to go get some sort of disguise, something to hide some of these more sensitive items that we don't want taken from us.
Indeed.
Con is it we look like we're running from something. We're hiding something.
Indeed. Well, aren't we?
Yes, but...
Yes.
Showing up to the station immediately, getting off the train, immediately confronted with clerics, get those personal and somewhat sensitive items stolen, or taken,
And we were told not to leave town, which we immediately
We were
did.
very much told not to leave town, and we immediately did.
All right, I think jumping is a good idea. David, that's going to be a rough landing for you.
yeah. Well, at least I got a lot of armor.
Okay. So what do you do for the
we
next...
don't have our. We're definitely gonna need to buy our new armor after we leap out of the train onto it.
So
Mhm.
what
Oh
do you
yeah, I am definitely gonna need new armor because this is getting bent all to hell.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's just chainmail. It's
Yeah. No, you
not
it
like
should
not
be
like I've
fine.
got full plate or anything.
No. So what do you all do for the next
I have
day?
a grappling hook if we want to make it a little easier. Just saying.
Got what?
Well,
We have no more access to food,
I mean, you have food. Like,
but we don't have food.
you don't have food.
We have, like, bar food.
Yeah. But you'll be fine.
Peanuts.
Yeah.
Oh no, the poor cross children won't eat for a day in their lives.
Oh no, privileged little kids.
I've made
Hey.
this script before.
Dude, listen, Shog's like a dog. I gotta eat, and then drop like 2 little turds every day.
Okay.
So
I've decided, Artem, put that in your book. It's now canon. I'm just kidding.
they
So we have a
poop
full day, right?
precisely.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
a whole day.
Oh, hey, bud. Someone came to say hi.
Morgan, meow meow, little baby girl.
Such a cutie. I would like to spend some time with my brother, and I'm gonna grab one of the corpses that we dispatched the night before.
Okay.
What?
Bring it into. Well, I guess we can just use one
So
of.
we
them
do
for-
have food.
No.
We do
And,
though.
All right, David, get in here today.
I will say, just because if you guys like end up leaving your cabin at all, you will notice that like the people that are on board have sort of moved into that empty car because no one really wants to be in the car with the dead bodies.
Understand.
Not. Yeah.
Um,
Not blame him for that.
So yeah, when I go fetch him, I've already set up this body on like one of the beds as kind of like an exam table.
Okay.
Well,
like-
why are you doing that?
David, today we're going to learn proper medical procedures.
The irony that my character is disgusted by this, but I based him off of a mortician.
And
Did you really?
Yeah, he's David from 6 Feet Under. That's exactly his character.
that's fantastic.
Goodness gracious.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that makes so much sense.
Do you have a rank in medicine?
Let's see.
We have like 2 ranks.
I do not.
Well,
I have a +1, but I have no rank.
Well, today's your lucky day.
Well,
Because
how many ranks does Victor have?
I have 3,
Okay, then
which
yes,
is
you
the
can do
minimum
it.
requirement.
Yep.
So I am going to teach you, if you're down with it, over the next 8 hours. We're going to do like some anatomy stuff, some basic stuff, and using the corpse, I'm going to like help teach you to like apply different first aid techniques, sew up wounds, set bones, and all that. And at the end of it, you will gain a rank in medicine.
You look so opposed.
Does
You
David-
went that way.
Does David
And we
want
get
to
to-
learn?
And bond with your big brother.
Ultimately, it's up to
That's a
Richard
great
if David does it.
He will oh so reluctantly do it, less reluctantly if he gets a nice charm roll.
Oh, okay. I can do that. I hope.
Okay, alright.
You want me to
get
roll
that
for
it-
the grossness of the
We're
body?
heading to the Heathenlands, I get it,
Yeah.
it makes sense. Alright.
The body's that. Oh yeah, okay.
The
Overrides
body is this gross.
At some point during this whole thing, when like David obviously is being squeamish and uncomfortable,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kind of level with him, say, "Listen, David, out there, if anything happens like last night, I can't be the only medic on this team. Because if I go
Right,
down again, I need to know that you can take care of me."
Well, Solfas took care of you last time.
Which
I
was
also
fantastic.
have 3 in medicine.
You also have 3 in medicine?
Hell
For different
yeah!
reasons.
My focus is poisons, but like I
Nice.
know shit.
So,
It's a
Long
very
story
opposed thing. Victor knows how to heal people. Silvus knows how to kill people.
Or like
Poison.
prolong their suffering for a long time. Poison.
okay, so yeah, we do some family bonding, and you get a rank in medicine.
Nice.
That's dope.
Is that a
actually.
thing, Artem? That like if you spend time teaching somebody something, you can give them a rank in something?
Yep, training. You can only do 1 rank. Like you can go from 0 to 1. You can't go any higher than
Oh,
that.
got it. Okay.
Yeah. But you
Awesome.
can give somebody 1.
Somebody teach me how
I
to
now
be
have
charming.
a +2 in medicine with 1 rank.
Look at that. You also get the perk.
Yeah.
Is the perk just the
Yeah,
the
it's
nat
just
20
the-
thing?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Do Shog and Solvus do anything during the day?
We get into a brutal fist fight.
Roll initiative.
Honestly, she'll probably like. She's gonna give the boys their time, but she's going to like make sure that they remain within earshot, so she can kind of overhear and make sure that they're fine.
Well, you do have the second first-class cabin. I don't know why everybody's piled into the first one.
Because we were having a family meeting.
It's true.
But like other than that, it's like because I now have a deck of cards afforded to me by my cast background, like either playing like a lone like single player game or even just dealing out another hand to see if Shog wants to play.
Shog will look at you and say like, "We don't get along too well, do we?
I don't know you.
Deal me in."
What I just did doesn't cost any XP, right?
It does not.
Like I said, somebody teach me how to be charming. Spend 8 hours with me, please.
They have to have at least 3 ranks.
Yeah,
Damn
next
it.
rank. Next rank, I'll
oh.
do that.
I could teach Solvus. Nope, you've definitely got intimidation.
Yeah, I
Funny
got 3
thing
ranks
is
in
that I don't.
Really?
I don't.
If we spend 8 hours playing cards and then you do the other thing I'm gonna say after we play cards, then I could teach you some intimidation.
So
I can teach somebody brawling, but
I gotta say, if
training-
anybody needs some
I've
help
got-
with some heavy melee, I can teach the way of the sword a bit.
Yeah,
the
I've also
training
got
thing
real
is
brawling.
it's you have
It's that
to
for 8 hours.
Yeah, you have to focus
Yeah.
on that. You
Oh
can't
yeah, we're
like,
not
do
playing
something else
cards
and
for
do
8
it.
hours.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
here's my question though. It can be like, with a focus on intimidation, can it be like different things that could fall under that? Like, for example, like, so the thing I was going to say was, like, after playing cards, I was going to say Shog was going to go, like, swing back up onto the roof of the train and just do, like, a workout up there, just on top of the train, like, doing push-ups. Like, because that could technically still be incorporated under it, right? So, like, if it's all still under the umbrella of training for intimidation, does that qualify? Or must it be a singular activity for that time?
It if you're considering that as training, like if you take Solvus up there to train Solvus in intimidating,
And we got
by
to spend
doing
8
some
hours
sort
on
of-
top of the train. Well, I thought
Yeah.
that a card game could in some way be part of it too. Like if we're
I
doing
feel like that would be more of a
stuff.
deception bluffing.
Yeah,
thing.
that's true.
Can I use XP at any point, or does it have to be at the end of a session?
I guess theoretic. Nah, let's save it for the end of the session because then all the focus stuff comes into play and the
It's
success.
like Final Fantasy 15 when you have to level up at the campfire. You
Yeah.
can't do it.
Should I
in any
roll
zone.
anything to see if I get any successes in case I want? I'm just wondering if I could set it up so, like, oh, he taught me so well, I actually got 2 ranks by the end of it.
No, you would have to use it yourself at some point.
Okay.
I still so I guess regardless of that, Art, I'm like I will sit down. I don't know if there's any RP to be. There's probably is for Solvus and I to play cards, but afterwards Shog will go up to the roof and do kind of a workout up there,
Okay.
like a wind resistant workout.
All right. What does Solvus do? Does Solvus like going up there to learn from Shog?
I don't know. Well, we got cards first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not spending
Deal
8
me
hours
in.
on top of a train.
Deal me in.
I don't even like think of that as an intimidation tactic. That's like, are you ballsy enough to do a workout on a train?
We're gonna do step aerobics.
Here we go, Pilates. Whee!
All right, let's do this.
Oh, my cards are in another room.
Mine are right next to me. What up?
Do you have any threes?
No, I do have 2 of what do I have? Hold on, 8 of club. No, 8 and 9 of clubs, 7 and 10 of diamonds. That's 2 of a kind, right?
What game are you playing?
I don't know, but I got 2 of a kind.
Sounds
I
like
have 2
poker.
progressive bills.
I got a rock.
Joke's on you. I went to the general to save some time.
Oh no.
I also have a Bank of America statement.
Well, anyways, yeah, deal me in. So we sit there playing cards. So after a couple hands. So how long you been working for the Cross family?
A few years. Haven't had to do anything as exciting as this, though.
So does that mean I technically spent more time with Doctor than you did?
I was explicitly hired on to watch over his children. My father spent more time with him than I did.
I see. Who was your father?
What was my dad's name, Martum?
Did you? I don't think we ever thought of a name for your dad.
I don't think he had... The name isn't important. The thing is, though, he
you
was
want-
dope as hell.
Do you want me to make him a name real quick?
Sure. I think... Doesn't VAS have to be incorporated in it? Like, they have the same ending?
Or
something?
Can it be Voss's Das?
Oh no.
But... Ah! What is this?
What did I write? I don't even remember what I wrote about
It's
their
a
names.
name thing. Hold on. How about Rinvoss? I don't. Nope, that's bad. That's not a good name.
Okay, so
Do 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 do.
names are passed down through families by the alphas in charge. Typically, every family. Names are
CM Das.
Yes.
Yeah.
If the alpha would be named Tyr, their child might be named Tyran. and
So
their child's
your
Tyranful.
dad's name would just
Soul.
be Soul.
Yeah.
Wait
So
a
my
minute.
dad's name was Soul.
Would I have had any contact with Soldan during my travels with Dr. Cross, Artem?
Yes. So you would recognize that it would have been another of the party that traveled with you in the Serpent Isles for a while.
Wait a minute.
Not nearly as long as you, but towards the end of your journey, yes.
You're Soul's kid?
Yeah.
Oh. I knew your dad for a bit there. Toward the end, at least.
Same. He wasn't around my whole life, so.
I see. Kind of, always off on travels, that sort of thing?
Kind of like didn't bother to check in until there was a problem with Mom and he saw a use for me.
Sounds a bit like how Cross treated his own kids, not really paying much attention.
Funny how that works out.
Was that the same for you? He abandoned me pretty quickly. Seems like he abandoned his kids pretty quickly. Did you feel the same way?
I mean, what they're saying is the truth. He was just gone.
See.
Not a word. Just gone.
Well, I'm, sorry you couldn't spend much time with your dad. He was a pretty upstanding individual from my time with him, at least.
Be really great if he could stick around and show me some more of the ropes, but
Well,
so long as they stay within the same train car.
I see. I don't know who you're yelling at there, but
We
I don't know.
immediately leave the train car.
if you want some ropes to be shown,
Body system.
Jump!
if you want some ropes to be shown, I will be doing my usual workout shortly. If you care to bulk up a little more.
Sure.
All right. Oh, by the way, full house. He lays down his cards.
A check from Progressive for $12 for the
Better than a
apron
bill.
He
program.
slides that to his side as if he won the whole pot. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Cool. Does Solvas do anything for the rest of the day? Because I know Shog is gonna go work out.
Like, the second he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go work out, she's like, yeah, like a totally sane person, he's gonna stay within the train's confines and work out in here. And then the second that is proven to be the contrary,
He's like, all right, let's
She's-
go. And he opens up the window.
she's gonna nope out of that.
Mm-hmm.
And when she's not playing cards, she is going to be flipping through that book that, I want to call it the BPRD book. I know it's not called that.
Oh.
The Crimson Lightning book.
Okay.
Suit yourself, and then he's gonna grappling hook up to the roof to do his thing.
Catch you when the workout is on the ground.
And you don't hear it, but when he swings around to the roof, he just goes, "I tried, Soul. Can't say I didn't try." And then his thing.
Yeah, go ahead and make me just a straight mind check. Or actually,
no.
or maybe not. Maybe
Don't let it be personality. Don't let it be personality.
not a personality. Make an insight check.
Ooh. Okay. +1.
Interesting. Okay. So as you're looking through the book, you notice on one specific page, and it is like mostly the folk fairy tales and stuff. You notice on one specific page, it's more worn, and it looks like Cross may have read this section over and over and over again at one point in time.
Okay.
And as you're looking at it, you see it's a story about specifically it's a story that is really, really old. It's like a children's tale, but more than a children's tale, it's sort of like one of those weird creation tales that you would tell a kid.
Okay.
Specifically, it's turned to the chapter on. I'm trying to like get to it because it's like all the way at the bottom of the freaking document. It's a portion of Hoffy's dream.
Okay.
And it is.
It is like way at the bottom of there.
Yes, it is.
Okay, Hoffy, page 146.
Yeah.
Your prose spoken to children across the land. They're fantastical creation myths with no basis in reality. Or are they?
And it's the section of Morvida.
Morvida. Okay.
And that's what I'll give you for that.
Okay.
Okay. So the rest of you spend that day preparing for what will come, because as you get a little closer to the evening, you see the lights of the city of Ironwood up ahead, and just as you all predicted, the train will start to slow down about a mile out. You all get, I assume, to one of the areas where you can jump out of the train.
Definitely. And I think
Okay.
we're going to wait until it seems like it's slowed enough where
Where it's safe.
especially if he's expecting it to be a heavier train, I'm expecting it to drop. So like the second it like starts to pick up again, it's like, okay, now let's go.
Yeah,
So,
that's
like, it's
exactly
this
what
low
happens. And I was going to mention, like, because he's expecting the train to be way heavier, it starts to slow down way quicker than he thinks. And you realize, like, it's slowing down, and even just by sight, you can tell the train's not going to reach the station when it gets safe enough to, like, slow down and jump off. So all of you are able to jump off without a problem because you decoupled the cars. So you got one good thing out of doing that. Look at that.
Wait, just one?
Well,
No zombies. That's two.
well, no one said they were zombies.
No vampires.
No one had to say they were going to be zombies.
And
We did hear that.
at this
Big
point,
brain.
welcome to the city of Ironwood, which is the major shipping ports for Arcadia.
Nice.
So what do you all do? You're on the outskirts of Ironwood, which is a much poorer neighborhood. Like, the Gray Borough was bad, but on the outskirts of Ironwood, it is like, as you're walking through, you can see the boarded up houses, and there's black X's painted onto homes where you know that's where the blight was.
Heathenlands Batman is hanging out on the upper left.
I was gonna say, do we spot Batman hanging up there?
It's actually from Assassin's Creed, so it's not quite Batman.
Which AC is this?
I don't know. I guess it would be concept art for Syndicate, maybe?
Yeah, I was gonna guess Syndicate.
Maybe.
I don't know.
It actually almost
not even
looks like
Syndicate
the
makes sense.
original.
Yeah, no, wasn't there one that took place in France, like the second one or something?
Well, the
Italy or something?
the original one's in Israel, actually.
Right, but then the second one's in
the
Italy
second
or
one-
France, right?
After Israel, it's like all Italy for a while, and
Yeah.
then it was the colonies, then it was the Caribbean with Black Flag, then it was Syndicate, which is England, then it was Unity, which is French Revolution.
Maybe this is just unused. I have no idea.
Maybe.
It's just concept art.
Yeah,
I
was
would
just
guess
trying
this is
to-
either Italy or France.
Maybe it doesn't look that. Like I said, I'm almost guessing original, but the buildings look a little too advanced for that. But that just looks like the OG guy to me. But anyways, so we doing our tuck and roll out of the?
I think we already did.
Okay, we just did it. Did we roll for it? Or did we use my grappling hook to just do it?
No, you were just able to do it because of you guys detached the cars. It was safer. You got to a point where it was safe to jump off, and you were still fairly far enough away.
So you just want to? Do you want to just fast forward to us having bought our new gear, Artem?
Yeah, let's just go through what you have bought. So I assume you all go into the city and you start looking around and looking for places to buy.
I actually have one question to that degree, Artem.
Sure.
So I want to sell my I don't know if I suppose I would have to sell it to buy a new one. But I was looking at, so what I want to do is go from my standard laminar, which would I guess just be it's just iron, right? That's the base.
Yeah.
Iron laminar to tempered steel laminar, and and so would I just pay the gold fee to get the tempered steel, or would I be buying, like, would I be spending the silver and gold to get an entirely new set?
It would have to be an
I-
entirely new set. 'Cause
Okay,
they have to make it out of a different material.
Okay, so then my only question is, could I then pawn off? I know it's not in perfect condition because of the rust, but could I then pawn off my existing laminar?
So your existing laminar, they would give you like 3
I bought it
silver for it.
Okay, I bought it for 15, so I can sell it for 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you would go in and be like, you want to sell old armor? It's like, it's kind of fitted for you. I'm not sure what I would do. I'd probably just melt it down to its base stuff, but yeah, I'll give you
That's
3
fine.
silver.
I don't need it. So
Yeah, so they'll take it for 3
yeah,
silver.
and get me that, and I point to the tempered steel on the wall.
Okay.
And I have okay, cool. So that leaves me. I'm full up with slots, but that leaves me with 6 silver, 80 bronze. But yeah, so I brought the tempered steel laminar, which makes me. It says it's indestructible, which is nice.
That means it cannot be destroyed by the critical hit thing.
Cool. And then no dex or no finesse bonus, like you said, but that's fine. It still gives my AC a nice bump. So
Yeah.
cool. That's what I'm buying.
Okay. I know Richard.
Yeah, I going off that tempered steel. David's like, I gotta have that, and so he's gonna get tempered steel, full plate armor.
That's a cool 19 AC and 4 damage reduction.
Well, with my shield, it's 21.
Oh, that's right, 21 AC.
I'm at 18 with DR5, which is nice.
Yeah, I'm at DR6 with the shield.
Nice.
I have a little racial bonus, which is why I otherwise it would be one less for me. I am gonna I'm gonna double check mods real quick, Artem, to see if I'd want to do anything else, but I'll let you know.
Okay.
While,
Is anyone
while
else
people are going through theirs.
buying stuff?
Absolutely.
You go first.
So I've been through this town. I think this is like the same route we would have taken the first time into the Heathenlands.
This is the exact same port that you would have sailed out from.
Cool. So I know there's a spot where I can get my armor taken care of, some weapons modded out and refreshed.
Mm-hmm.
So I hit that place up. And what I'm going to be grabbing is a reinforced quilted jacket, which is going to be 50 silver. It's going to boost my AR and give me some actual damage reduction. So that's fantastic. I'm going to, with Daddy's gun, with Daddy's carbine,
Ooh,
I'm going to go get that modded out, get a stock, a scope, and some iron sights on it to increase my attack and double its range, so that's going to be tight. I also pick up a rack load of ammo. And then the shotgun we picked up, I'm going to fit that with a bayonet, iron sights, and a guard. So that's going to be tight because that's going to small bonus to attack, a melee attack of 1d4, which is something, and then with the guard, there's no attack of opportunity if I'm firing within 5 feet. So that's fantastic. And then for like general goods, I'm going to grab some soap, some lockpicks. Actually, I'm going to mention to Solvas that like if we can find lockpicks, that would be great. And I'm gonna hand her the 25 bronze for that, I guess.
Okay.
Sorry. And some vials and some chalk. And I think that's it. So arms, ammo, mods, and a couple random things.
Okay.
And then
Yeah. For those of you getting mods on stuff, when you are buying that stuff, it will take them about a day to install all this stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think, Artem, I will also, because I can afford it, I will add a mod to my... I also carry a great axe that I'll give a mod. It's already pommeled, but it's got 2 mod slots, so I'll add something else to it, I suppose.
Okay.
Because I can.
Solvas.
I'm upping to steel, so then I think I'm bumped up to for armor
Okay.
So that's gonna up me to, I believe, 18. Because it's a +4 instead of that +1. I want to put a mod on it to put the little hidden compartment section, so it's easier to hide shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll probably message you about weapon stuff because I didn't look too far into that because I was just like, but also lock it.
Artem, question.
Mm-hmm.
If I get it spiked, does that spike damage apply only to the initial strike, or would it also apply to hitting them with the pommel blade? Because it is specifically like a pommel blade that I'm getting attached. So would both ends be spiked, or just one or the other?
So you can't get spiked for bladed weapons.
I can't.
I'm pretty sure for metal knuckles and blunt weapons. Look at the first little. If you scroll down, you could see what the
into the
restrictions
actual
are.
description.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Wait,
Okay.
you have access to military too?
I do. I'm a merc
Thanks.
basically. Sorry. I'll double check that. I
You
might
are
just
with
get
them. You could ask them to buy you upgrades.
I
Yeah.
know. I know.
Sydney, was anything that you got over the budget that you already had? Because I could give you more money if you need it.
No. Assuming that everything is as like the cost amount on here.
Mm-hmm.
Like outside of handing over my armor for a day, I think it's okay.
Okay.
I will say you can't change the material of an armor. It has to be brand new armor.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
All right, Artem. I will get my axe chained and give it reach.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That'd be interesting.
They're popping off the
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
and
The
putting
question
a chain.
is, the question is, so where is the chain? Is the chain at the hilt? So I'm swinging an entire axe on a chain, or
Yep.
is it between the blade and the hilt? So I'm swinging
the-
like basically a Morning Star axe.
Yeah, between the blade and the hilt. Yeah.
Okay. Can we, just for sake of fluff, can we say that like they're essentially it's like the chain is wrapped onto like just an extended pole, so the pole itself is longer, like a halberd, just for sake of fluff? Because the idea of swinging a very long stick with like this thing dangling on the end is just kind of funny. I mean, it's funny, but like it's kind of
It's what
kind
it
of
is.
oh man. All right, maybe I won't. I might not do that then. I might just go with the perfect balance.
Okay.
Actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna go with the fine sharpening. Crit on 19 or 20, because then that would apply to the pommel as well, right? Like that would still technically be a crit on a 19 or 20
No, it would just apply to the base weapon.
if I hit with the head.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's go with perfect balancing then.
Okay. Anything else anybody's getting? Nope. Okay.
Oh, actually, if I could find a surgeon's kit, somehow.
Probably find one by looking around. Like, there's probably a medical store. In fact, there are medical stores here.
Would this be where I would have graduated, gone to medical school?
No, definitely
No?
not.
Okay.
It's just that they are aware that people are trying to leave. So, like, there are a lot of blighted people that try to come here, like, because they're down on their luck. They try to escape, and then they're like, no, you're not going to leave.
Right.
So
All right.
there is a medical presence here, but it's like, you know, it's not like someplace you get taught. It's like this shit end job that you land, and you're like, oh crap, I'm working
Right.
at Ironwood.
Using some sweet talk and my my medical license, would I be able to shave a couple coins off of that total price?
Make me a charm. I have to look at how much it is currently.
It is 75 silver.
Okay. Make me a charm.
Can do.
Okay. They look at you and be like, Well, we are hurting for money. We're also hurting for medical supplies, but if you're gonna help people out, we can give it to you for 70.
Fantastic. You're doing the world a service.
Yep, so he's gonna hand over that surgeon's kit to you for 70 silver.
Sweet.
How much is that total that you need from David?
Me?
Yeah, do you want me to just pass you a gold, or what do you want to do?
I assumed I grabbed a couple gold before the shopping trip, but the change would equal out to 44 silver and 62 bronze.
Okay, I can just give you 2 gold if that's what you want to do.
Sure. And yeah, I'll bring back that 44 silver, 62 bronze.
Okay.
42 silver, 62 bronze.
Correct.
And then I imagine towards the end of the day, David would try and go get tickets, right?
Yep.
Okay. So as you go to the harbor master's office, you could see there is this enormous line for the lower class tickets. Like, it stretches around the block. And there's all sorts there. And at the front of the line, you can see that there are people at the front there, like, getting screened. And there are, medical professionals, like, demanding to look at people. They're getting screened, and they're not selling to people that have the blight. In fact, if, like, you manage to arrive at the time where somebody with the blight is there trying to buy something, and you see them get taken away forcibly.
Well, thank God I don't have the blight.
So thankfully the office door for the first class tickets is totally open. There's no line in front of it, and like every now and then somebody tries to come up to it and like will attempt to go through it, but very clearly they are shooed off because they're not gonna be able to buy first class tickets.
Okay. I guess I just wait patiently.
Okay.
Second game.
Yep. So you're able to go up to the ticket booth, and the person there looks at you. What's your esteem?
Hey there. Sorry, say again?
What's your esteem?
Oh, my esteem is 60.
Okay. So they look at you and they're like, yes, sir. Can I help you?
Yes, I'd like to get 4 one-way tickets to the Heathenlands first class.
Okay.
Oh, right. We have to pay to actually get on the boat. I keep forgetting that.
The only boat available within the next few days would be the Star-Crossed. If you wanted to wait, we should have another liner here within the next week or so.
I guess I lose my place in line if I have to confer with my family.
Yes, sir.
How long was that wait that he just waited through?
It was probably like a good couple of hours.
Would you have not have just told us this previously on the train anyway? Like, hey, this is where we're.
That's true. We probably would have talked about that during all that time. Can we flashback?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So
sounds good. By that one.
Her name's not Esper. What is it?
Esme.
Esme says that the only ship heading out there is the Star-Crossed. I've got concerns, but if it's the only one, how long can we really afford to wait?
Oh, it's not the only one. It's just the only one with first class tickets.
Oh, whatever. Book it. We gotta get going, don't we?
Well, we have to wait a day to get the gear modded, right?
Yes, but it's leaving the next day, so.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Well, we're kind of in a hurry, though, right? I mean, we've got a name to basically put back into good standing with these clerics. We've got a father to find. We've got a sister who's waiting for us, or she's gonna be teleporting to us. We've got who knows what is happening to what's left of our factories and our house. I'm I don't know. I mean, we'd be on the ship for quite a while anyway. Isn't it a fairly long ship ride?
It is a 30-day ship ride.
Yeah. So it's gonna be quite a while anyways. What do you guys think?
I think your sister expects us to be somewhere at a certain time on a certain day. And I don't think it would behoove us to waver and have her show up somewhere without any allies.
Okay, well,
Unless we
she's
have a viable way of contacting her and letting her know of the adjustment in schedule. Especially given her condition.
What do other people feel about this star-crossed thing? Are you as suspicious of it as I am?
I mean, absolutely, yeah, but...
Guys, we've been on a train with people biting necks and hallway fights and decoupling.
It's true. It's quite possible no
can't get
matter
worse.
where we go or where we stay, these things could be after us.
I'm just saying it can't get worse. Oh, I forgot about the rust tornado.
It can always get worse when you're in the middle of a body of water.
Wow,
And-
Wednesday positive, guys.
I'm just saying, on a train you can jump off. On a ship, unless there's a lifeboat.
Well, you guys can't swim?
Not for days on end.
In the middle of the ocean? Good luck.
Yeah.
Ugh. Bunch of
Heathenlands
snowflakes.
can swim. I read about it.
Yeah, they can.
I wish... I don't know if they can, but I wish they could just curl up into their little ball and just float. How cute would that be?
Oh.
Pretty damn cute, actually.
It's not like we can just have a portable folding boat. Those don't exist.
Yeah, and it's not like you can't, chop off half the boat if you don't like what's going on there. The rest of it can't sail.
You didn't see all the dead Spider-Gwens, okay?
I don't know what that means. Who's Gwen?
Exactly, you didn't see them all, so...
They really do look like Spider-Gwen.
That is the default icon. I'm so like, wow.
Well, anyway, listen, if we need to get going and we need to get over to the Heathenlands, it seems like the best option. And, I hope it's not too much to say, but I think if we actually do stick together, as a big one over here has suggested a few times, we can pretty much handle a lot. Plus, we'll have your sister back once we get there, right?
Hopefully.
Should we get rations, like some food and water now, or when
Not a terrible idea.
Guys, the whole ocean full of water, come on. Just kidding.
I'm gonna send you a TikTok.
Oh no.
It's so
Okay.
good. It's God creating humans.
I guess
Anyway.
asking Artem, is there going to be? Do I know if on the other side of this boat ride, is there going to be a stop for us to get food and water, or is it pretty much?
You're going to civilized territory on the other side.
Okay.
From what I recall, even in first class, the meals aren't as good as they are on the train.
Hey, Sid, you
might
wanna
wanna stock
share
up.
that with the class?
I'm gonna do it. I'll get there. I'm gonna send it.
No, I'm just making a joke because we all heard it.
Yeah, I know. It was loud.
So yeah.
I hope you brought enough for everybody.
So it sounds like you all are taking the Starcross then.
Yeah.
I guess so, but you know what? I'm keeping one eye open.
Okay.
We'd like
Not
a boat with danger on it, please. Some danger boat, please.
So-
Dude, Danger Boat. That sounds like
Danger
like a cool Adult Swim show or something.
It does.
All aboard
so
the Danger Boat.
that'll be 30 silver for each ticket. The
Alright.
money.
boat
I've already subtracted the tickets from the inventory, so.
The boat departs tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Promptly. Please be there or you will lose your place. Unfortunately, we can't stop the boat from departing at its time. It has a schedule to keep.
And when is our armor supposed to be ready?
Presumably in the morning you can go to the shops. That'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright then, that's what it'll be.
Okay. And now you all probably need to find a place to stay during the night.
Yeah, I think I would have told David that I'll grab the rooms while he grabs the tickets.
Okay.
All right.
So, yeah, how much would rooms be?
Well,
Either one room for 4 or 2 rooms for 2.
probably 2 rooms for 2 you can get away with. What I have is really just price per person per day. That's what I have written
Cool.
out. So,
All right.
let me just send you that little thing real quick, and you can decide what kind of a place you want to stay at. I will say-
lodging. Extravagant.
Oh, you found it. Cool. I will say,
Oh, yeah,
that's
I'm
the
on that
thing.
page.
There are no extravagant hotels in Ironwood. It's just not that kind of place.
Well, I've got 7 silver on me after giving the rest of the money to David.
Mm-hmm.
So we could do 2 average rooms with meals. I know that's below David's standards. If I can sweet talk them down 1 silver piece, I have just enough to do. I could have 2 expensive rooms.
They're gonna be pretty hard up on that, but you can always try.
I will try. Because you know me. Bit of a charmer. Let's go!
No.
No.
They look at you and they're like, sir, like when you're at the expensive places, like, sir, we serve many clientele here. They all are able to pay our prices. If you can't, we're going to have to ask you to leave.
Take this 7 as a down payment, and when my brother gets here, I will complete the payment.
How
about
about
that?
you just come back with your brother when you have the money?
I'd like to hold the room.
We don't do that, sir.
I feel
weird
like
thing to
in
do.
that 8 hours of spending time with your brother, though, you would have picked up on those Karen tendencies and been like, well, I'm just going to stand here then.
Have I taught you nothing, Victor? Have I taught you nothing?
I'm going to I'm going to switch tactics. I'm going to Karen it up a little bit, and I'm going to put my my medical license
Yes.
on the counter. Say, excuse me, do you know who I am? Do you know who my family is? Do you know who my father is?
She's gonna look down at the ID, look up at you, and then her eye goes to a security guard.
The irony here is that if she did know who I was, she would know that we should be able to afford it. So what the fuck is the big deal?
Yeah, but she doesn't know. She just works here. She's not a manager.
I like that TikTok a lot.
Well, I believe I will go sit in the lobby and await my brother.
You
Where
do
would
that,
the
sir.
customary tea be?
That is for guests.
Yes, we will be guests.
You're not yet.
You're full Karen. Oh my god. You stop.
I'm going to start walking away, then turn around. Sorry, I was rude, and turn back and keep going.
Just like under his breath as you're leaving. What a Chad.
Oh,
It's brutal.
Wow.
All right.
yeah.
Ooh, can I get, like, just to verify that I can get the lockpicks? Can I get the lockpicks?
Yeah.
How much were they per?
25 bronze, but I paid for them. I budgeted that in.
They're like,
Okay.
hey, remember that 15 gold lock in 5e? They're like that. Super
Yeah,
expensive.
right. I will buy 2 lockpicks.
Okay. So
2
yeah,
sets of
eventually you all are able to
2 sets of
get there.
lockpicks.
I'm assuming you probably get the expensive with meals, two rooms of that.
Hmm.
Richard?
Oh, I thought that was a question to you.
That was the plan. Although I guess I could book just the lodging, and then when you get there, oh, I'm sorry, I should have done the with meals. Here's the other portion. But I was not clever at that moment, so
You could have
So,
showed.
Did you
mine
get
is
the
not
ro-
my strong suit.
did you get a room for us?
Well, I was 1 silver short.
1 silver?
Yes.
And
I
you
should-
like got them to freaking back off, right? Like,
Listen,
and get,
maybe you should talk to the front desk. Go for it.
Okay. Is there a room for us with meals that is available for 4 of us in good condition?
That would be 8 silver.
8. You couldn't afford 8.
Listen, you held the money. You're holding the money, so
You actually gave me all the money back. You didn't save even a little for something like a hotel room.
Well, if I realized I could have just retconned it, then, we wouldn't be having this issue.
I'm gonna retcon your birth.
That is not funny. That's never been funny.
I've been saying it for years anyway.
You're a mean brother.
Like
We just had bonding time.
as David is yelling at you from behind David, you could just see the concierge smugly smirking at you.
Of course they
All
will.
right, here's your 8 silver.
Not everybody's privileged, David. Not everybody's privileged.
They,
But it is.
You were holding the money. I'm sorry.
they take the silver, they give you your room keys, and the night will go by fairly uneventfully. You get a really nice meal from this place. It's probably the last time you're going to have a really nice meal because the ship, it has fine meals. They're okay, but because of the long journey, they obviously have to ration for a lot longer, so you won't have like high-class meals all the way through. You get a couple of high-class meals at the start, and then it moves down to whatever they can ration. But yeah, in the morning, you all pick up your equipment, and then right around 9:30ish, you all go to the docks where you see the ship in front of you. It is quite a large ship, and there's a bunch of people boarding it, and you see Esme around at the front, and she notices you, David, and she's like, "Oh, David!" and she waves. Over to
Oh,
you.
hey, Esme.
She's gonna come
We
over
should've
to
got,
you.
like disguises or something, guys.
She's all like real happy and like gleeful to see you, and she said, "I have the best news.
Yeah?
Well, you were really interested in that Sideman man. I found out he's going to be on this boat. You could probably talk to him if you want to."
Great. Where is he? Can you point him out to me?
Oh, I don't know where he is, but I heard that he's going to be on board.
You didn't happen to have any kind of drawing in that paper or anything, right? Any kind of art to help show what he looks like?
No,
Okay.
I just heard from the local hubbub. They kept. There's a little bit of a rumor mill going around. I'm sure you'll find him on board, though. You can talk to him then.
There's a rumor just that he's here?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not every day we get a celebrity.
No, it's not. Alrighty then. I will let people know.
Okay. Well, I'll see you on board. I hope you have a good time. And she's
Yes, you too. I'm sure we'll see each other. I'm sure it's gonna be great. Thank you. I gotta
Suddenly,
go.
she walks away. You see some tentacles dangling from underneath her cloak that like disappear.
No.
I'm gonna
Have a good time on board the boat.
I mean, have a great time.
gonna put a pin in that and come back to that later.
As you sail straight to the edge of the world, your destination.
So what do you all do with that information?
Yeah. So I go back to the other like guys. Apparently, Sideman is on this ship.
Suddenly, he sounds a lot like that one dude from Guardians, and Shaw goes, "Who?"
So we're gonna-
Sideman.
I don't know who that is.
Confront him
I gotta
about
find the voice again
your
now,
money,
now that I did
correct?
that.
He
I don't know who that is.
He took our money. Our family's money. He took it. He took everything we got, except for 15 damn gold.
Wait, this is the guy that forged your signature and got everything?
Well, that's what they say. He could have given any name. Clearly, they didn't check.
Sounds like an opportunity to maybe get some answers from him, and I'm pretty good at that.
Just be careful. For all we know, this guy somehow orchestrated his father being killed. He could be ruthless as hell.
Yeah, well, I've got.
He also could have blown up all our dang factories.
Guess
Well,
what?
listen.
Let's have attachments to this boat.
I've got
He's
some
on-
pretty intimidating tools of my own. One of them I hold in my left hand, the other I hold in my right. They're my fists.
Victor?
Yes, brother.
I'm gonna need you to be the one on point with this item, because I am not gonna be able to hold my temper.
Well, what would you like me to say? Hey there, chum. How about giving me that money back?
Yes, start.
Yeah!
And then you point
Fantastic.
to me and say, or that guy's gonna do something about it.
Plan. Oh,
Ideally,
hey,
it would
Solva.
just start with, "Hey, you!"
oh, you want me to choke a man to death? Excellent. Excellent.
That's what I would do, so that's why I'm calling on you. You don't
Solva,
care about our
I-
family nearly as much.
Excuse me? I don't care about this family? Is that what
We're
you're
gonna
saying
miss-
to me right now?
Not
Right now, in the middle of the street, you're telling me I don't care about this family?
Not to the point where you've put your heart and soul into those factories. I didn't even
put my
like
heart and soul
working at
into
those
those
factories, but
because
god
I
damn it,
was
I was
out.
there. It's too many hours per
Gentlemen.
day.
Gentlemen, why don't we board?
Yes.
And
I'm just
Stop right
saying you got less invested in what was taken from you.
You're creating a scene that might affect your esteem.
And the scene!
Solvus, I got a little gift for you. And I pull out the freshly modded shotgun with like the guard on it. It's been polished up. It's got nice iron sights and this sharp ass bayonet. And I just hand it over.
Uh-huh.
Thought this might be useful for you. And I dropped some stats there on the. I figured, you could use a little, little extra. Oh, and here, and I hand you some packs of ammo. It's a 35 pack or a 25 pack of buckshot and a 25 pack of slug.
All I got you were these lockpicks. Here you go.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Thank you.
I
Very
got you
much.
a gun.
Well, technically the gun was free, but I made some modifications.
How much
Are
more
you my
Texas could
actual
you
real
get?
life uncle? I say that, but a gift from Rob was a gun. So
Oh
it
man.
was a cool gun, but
So I'm gonna pull
damn.
that out of my inventory.
I'm gonna need somebody to show me how to work this thing. So we'll play with that later.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good lord. Like, I know you were like, hey, what do you play with later? I was looking at this gun, but I did not expect that.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
Yeah, happy birthday. And then,
Happy birthday this month.
I think that's all the gifts I have for now. Yeah, do have this shiny new surgical kit. Who does not have a first aid kit right now?
I do not.
You do
I
not?
do.
Okay.
No, and you just taught me how to use one.
Yes, I'll give you my first aid kit. It only has one more use in it, but I'm gonna be making more when I
Okay.
can. So
Are you
I'll
giving
put that
away
in my-
gifts, or are you just cleaning out your backpack?
a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, we
100% cleaning his backpack.
Yeah, because I've got that surgical kit now, so I can be a more effective doctor. So that's great.
Okay. So you all
Where
board?
does one even put items? I don't have any
Flaming
items.
Shotgun.
That's
I've
just
been
in the
dropping them
other-
into my miscellaneous perks and other and stuff. Yeah.
So give me
Okay.
a second as I put your characters on here. But
That's fine. We,
Oh,
need to
shotgun
queue up, we need to
repeating.
queue up the Lonely Island anyway.
Under storage slots, it says current 0, slots 13.
Oh, then you probably don't
Yeah.
have the size filled in on your sheet.
I don't have the what?
The size
Size?
of the items written in?
Yeah, size, it'll be either 1 or 2, depending on like what the
Okay.
item is. Maybe 3.
Well, you know what? I have a feeling I can hold it because I have. This is my only item besides my weapons. So.
Oh, wow.
All right,
Okay,
so I'm putting you all onto the boat now.
Okay. Ah! Oh, wow, this is a boat!
Oh yeah, no, it's
Holy
a big
crap.
boat.
Oh, please, put me on the boat. I want to see the boat.
Dude.
Don't
Guys,
do this to me.
I am not cramped in this space. I can do like yoga or something.
Dude, who was talking about the Shining earlier? Because now we're in the
Whoa.
ballroom.
What? What? I want to see.
Did you make this map?
No.
Come on.
Absolutely
I was about to
not.
say, like,
This is
I have
huge.
I've looked for ship interiors a lot. I've never seen something like this.
How do you rotate? We figured it out last time.
I don't want to see the
Was
dang
it,
boat anyway.
was it click and then
Oh,
shift?
honey.
It's probably stupid.
Was it hold shift and scroll? Yeah, hold shift and scroll.
Oh right. So as you all board, you see a person come up to the front of you and say, "Tickets, please."
Well, this is encouraging. Here you go.
Okay. So
Well, at
as
least
you-
there's somebody here to take our tickets this time.
I'm just
Yeah.
like, it's not often that like you show me a map and like I'm picturing like that I'm truly envisioning the rest of the environment, but like my vision for like what the rest of this boat looks like is insane now.
yeah.
Like this is
yes.
not what I thought we were getting on. This is awesome.
You got high class tickets. And so if you guys went for the poor, I would have given you the dinkiest ship. But so with high class tickets, he looks at your tickets and is like, "Oh, me please." And he will lead you past all of these tables down here, and you're going up
murder
those
scene.
stairs. So yeah.
Do you want to just drag us all?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you all. Like, basically, let me move you into a spot so that I can move you all.
I got music for this.
You can show us a boat.
So he will
Everyone
take.
except Andrew. Where
takes
it does
you-
not want to load to see the pretty.
He takes you
boat.
all up here to this special area in the back, and the way that it's basically made, you can't really see the water in the back, but like this fence, like it's raised on a platform so that you can see out the windows and be able to see your dining, essentially. And he basically says, "You may take a seat anywhere." Up here, oh, sorry, let me move you all actually up the thing. So as you get up here, you basically, when we set sail, we will show you all to your rooms. And you see Esme is sitting at the table. She has like some.
Oh, look at that! Demalbre's still here.
You were cutting out a little bit, by the way, there, Artem, but I think we got
Oh
the gist.
no!
Just like a word here and there.
Oh shit! I think that's my audio interface probably going.
Maybe. I look at David. Is your rich pal here? The what's his name?
Not that I spot yet, except for maybe that guy over there, looking at the
He's
guy
the
who's.
Victor von Vorstead looking dude. I'm calling it now.
I don't know
There's
who
a
Victor
Victor
von
Von Vorstead
Vorstead.
looking
The
dude.
blonde. You talking the blonde guy?
Oh
up
yeah,
here?
yeah.
Yes.
So as you all look up, you see as up a little.
Uh
Uh-oh. Yeah, that lost basically that whole sentence there.
Oh my god.
Here you are, though. Hi.
See.
Oh no, there you go.
Yeah, yeah. This is.
Oh
This
no,
is,
there you are.
Yeah, it's doing it again. Fucking. Fuck.
Just keep talking. Just keep talking.
Zipper. Pointing
Nope, there
that
goes.
way.
It doesn't want us to know!
She puts up her hand
but
and
that's
pointing
probably
that
the
way.
guy.
Puts up her hand and pointing that way. Puts up her hand and points towards him. Puts up
Okay.
her hand, points towards him.
Got it. Yeah, just say everything like 10 times, and on one of them we know we'll get it.
David is going to go and sit, like, directly across. Just looking right at him from across the hall.
I will sit down with you. So I take it that's the guy, huh?
I have a feeling.
Well, like I said, if you need to get some answers out of them, and I'll tap to where I like hold my bronze knuckles, or my are they bronze? Whatever they are, my iron knuckles.
So you want me to just go in and start on this, huh?
I don't know. I don't even know what you would begin. Maybe just make pleasantries. Pretend to be nice.
Yeah, I will.
See what he knows, if anything.
Yeah, I'll kind of pop over and... Hi, hello there. How are we today?
Yep.
Yes.
It's your input is maybe like 2 or 3 dBs quieter. I don't know if you can do much about it, but yeah. Okay. All right, just letting you know.
I mean, hey, we can hear you. That's what matters.
We can hear you. Yeah, that's the
Before you
important
launch
thing.
into conversation, I will say that Solvis kind of defaults into like what her job is, and so it's not like a let me sit down with my employer.
You
it's
join the
let
waiting
me-
staff all of a sudden.
It's like I'm gonna stand over here at this wall and could just keep tabs on the room in its entirety.
I look around. I look back after I say what I say to David about like, hey, if you need something, and then I turn around
Can
to
you guys
Solvis
hear
and I'm
me?
like, yep,
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
yeah, sounds good. I turn to Solvis and I'm like, hey, you know you can sit with us, right? I mean, it might be a tight fit on one of these chairs, but like, you're part of the group, aren't you?
I wish they might break one of those chairs.
Okay, so Victor is going, and he just sits next to Sideman.
You know
It's
what?
now maybe 1 or 2 dBs hot, Artem.
Oh God.
Like you're coming through fine, but now it's maybe hotter than it was before.
Okay.
I don't know if I sit right away, but I do kind of walk right up to the table. Hey, hello, how are we? I hate to interrupt. How are you? Look awfully familiar. Do I know you?
You see him like look up from he's got like a little like newspaper in his hand. He looks up at you. He's like, "Well, you are interrupting."
Ooh.
Again, do I know you? I could swear I know that face.
Yes, probably everybody on this boat knows me.
Well, what's the name?
Sideman, Wolfgang Sideman.
Sideman, Wolfgang Sideman, and I'll like pull out the chair. Bless you. I'll like
Dark.
slide into the chair and kind of do one of these. I'm gonna pull a Han Solo right now,
Oh God.
and I kind of lean up, and my hand is under the table on my gun. Oh, I knew that name. You probably know my father's money. Cross is the name?
No idea what you're talking about.
Interesting. Real quick, did we have proof that it was Sideman? What was the...
The bank
what led
told.
us to think? Gotcha. Okay. Well, it's interesting because someone named Wolfgang Sideman came into the bank and withdrew our money. I know, it's crazy.
It sounds like somebody impersonated me and took your money then.
Well, then that is very...
Inside that
well,
bitch.
yeah, first off, definitely going to insight. So, 3. Well, no, I'm sorry, it's a +3.
I thought
+3.
you said
Haven't rolled it yet.
3.
Okay. Whew.
You have no idea.
Can't tell.
Nope.
That's fine. I'm going to kind of continue. Well, if someone's impersonating you, that's a problem for both of us. We're on the same team here because if he's taking our money and us silly rich folk were able to find you, then that means he's stealing someone else's money. And they're going to be angry and find you too. So we should probably clear things up, don't you think?
No. You can leave my table now.
Well, I certainly can. But what I'd like to do is leave with our money.
He's
Or-
just gonna like, snap his fingers so that somebody comes over to you. Please, will you escort this gentleman away from our table? And you see the person's like, Mister, you
I
should
hold up my hand. If
please.
this
You
turns
should.
out, I'm going to kind of use my bullshit. If it turns out that it was you who took our money, then I'm going to let you know right now, it's going to be a very bad year for you. Have a good night. And I'm going to stand up and kind of nod at the person who came over. I apologize for that. Shall we? And I will.
Yes.
I will take him. I'll go wherever he leads.
Yeah, he just leads you away from the table. He doesn't know where you are going to go sit.
David is still just like giving him like evil eyes from across the room. He ain't letting up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. After a little bit, the boat will start to take off, and you see out of the back, the port slowly gets more and more. They start like serving out food and everything, and they're kind of expecting people to just sort of like have a meal as they have breakfast, essentially, as the boat leaves port. And it takes about like an hour until you're out on the water itself. And you know, meals have been served and everything like that. Are you still just like looking Sideman's way at that point?
Yeah, I mean, he at some point he might kind of break it and go into eating his food and stuff, but he'll still look up every once in a while.
Okay.
I have a question.
Sure.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how successful do you think I would be at posing as a waiter and slipping arsenic into his food and just murdering the bitch?
You do not see any Protherian waiters.
If we do that, we don't
Hello,
get our
yes,
money.
I am human.
We
Yes.
still need to get our money back.
Oh, please, Lord Barrington, this thing and try to poison him.
I just had a flash of like just people dressing up as wait staff and being like, "Yes, I made the soup for you," and just killing him.
After a little while, you see Esme go over to him, and she's like, because she's the train person, she really likes trains. She goes over and talks to him initially, and then she ends up sitting down. They just start having a conversation together, and there's laughter over at their table.
Fantastic.
Everybody make me a perception check.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
Haha. Yes, I did steal that money.
I don't know why I keep on looking. I have nothing in that.
Maybe.
How's
it
your
will change
accounting
one
tree
day.
coming along, though?
Oh man, it would be
Wow,
like
Shog is just rolling like
10 ranks by
trash
now.
today. I guess the curse is on me.
Okay.
Good thing
No,
good
but
thing
I
I'm,
bumped your dice over to a 20. That should count.
No.
well, good thing I'm DMing back in the fall. The curse will move again.
All right. Yeah, you don't notice anything particularly out of the ordinary.
David, isn't that your girlfriend?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Why is
that is her talking with him.
Indeed it is. That seems like a window, wouldn't you say?
Is it a window, or is it a clue?
What if
I don't
she's
know.
Sideman?
How about this? You go talk to them. Be couth. I'm going to try to check his room.
Hold on. She's the daughter of a kind of a farmland tycoon in a blight, right? What if, hypothetically, y'all hear me out, they know each other because he's trying to buy land from her in order to make more railways. So it was totally a freaking inside job here. Consider me this.
That's some conspiracy theory stuff, but I'm not going to rule it out.
I don't
I'm
trust
not
an
doing
answer that I
anything
can't
right
write. I don't trust
The
an answer
birds
that I
work for
can't
the
fit on
bourgeois
an index card.
Well, I don't trust her. I don't trust him. I don't trust the woman he's with. I don't trust this boat. I don't trust Peter.
David is gonna push his chair out and stand up, and he's gonna say, "I'm gonna go talk to her."
Excellent.
And
I'll be back as
if
well.
it, okay,
Wait!
I was waiting to see if anybody would stop me or not.
You are not separating again.
Because he, like, clearly is, he's clearly upset.
I'm just gonna do a little recon mission. If you want to back David up,
Yeah,
David
yeah,
doesn't
we're
get
just
into
doing
any
a little
trouble.
recon.
No, well, you're doing some recon. I'm doing some recon.
Why do we keep
Yeah,
saying
we're both doing recon.
As you walk over, Shog is like eating a turkey leg, and he's like, "I'm not going anywhere until I finish this."
That's fine.
So do me a
That's fine.
favor, hold off the fighting for like I don't know a good 5 minutes.
Yeah, don't fight.
Help me help myself, please.
I won't be fighting anyone.
Just keep an eye on David. It'll be fine. And
Wait.
I'm going to excuse myself to the hallway out here for a minute.
Do it.
Solvas, this is happening.
And let me know, Artem, when you want to.
Shog, you're staying with him? You're staying with David? You're watching David?
I'm eating this turkey leg.
You been
made my-
bodyguard ever.
I've made my agenda very clear.
Okay, so
No,
David, you're going over to the table.
And I told,
Yeah, I got
I told
over to the
Solvas
table.
to
I'm
keep an eye on
gonna
David.
I'm gonna cliffhanger us in a second. So like we're gonna end off this session. So
Oh boy.
as
Okay.
David, as you come up to the table, Wolfgang looks up at you, and he's like, oh, "I'm not gonna get any peace from your family, am I?"
No, don't think that you are. Esme, you didn't tell me that you knew this gentleman.
I didn't. I just came over to introduce myself. Wolfgang looks
Oh,
at the.
well, good. Let's all introduce ourselves.
Wolfgang is just gonna roll his eyes. He looks over at the woman across the table from him, and he's like, "Darling, would you please?" And she snaps her fingers. Everybody, make me a vitality saving throw.
What the fuck?
Ooh.
Wait, all of us?
Everyone.
Even though I'm out in the hallway?
Yep.
Okay.
Vitality.
Vitality.
Huh.
Yeah.
I
So
don't appreciate getting attacked when I haven't done anything.
so saving throws are just your mods.
Just a mod.
Yeah.
I did a little better.
Ugh.
Turkey leg for bonus power.
Naturally, the big, bulky people have the better vitality rolls.
Yeah. So there's this moment, and Victor, you're like walking mid-walk. Your muscles stop, and you're just frozen in place. You're able to still see, look around. You can't move your head. Same thing with you, David. You're frozen in place. And everybody, make me a perception check.
Thanks, I hate it.
So
Hate
I notice.
If we're watching him walk over there, we would notice him stopping, though, right? At the very least,
Yes, but I'm just
on top of whatever else
Yeah.
this is. Okay.
So it doesn't require much of a check. Shog, David, and Solvus, you all notice immediately. Everybody on board except for Solvas, Shog, the lady across the table, and Wolfgang is immobile.
Oh man.
Everyone on the ship.
What do you mean? Everyone on the
I-
ship.
I'm sure this is your cliffhanger. I immediately drop my turkey leg, and I'm just like, I wanted to finish that first, and I'm going to pull my iron knuckles out to start swinging.
Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
everybody on the ship stopped moving. Everybody's frozen in place, including Esme. And Wolfgang just stands up from the table, and so does the lady across from him. And the lady turns to Solvas and Shog.
Yeah,
And-
I'm assuming we're both running over there at the moment.
As you're running at her, you notice there's bright blue cracks that appear in her skin. And Solvas, you would know that's the exact same thing that happened when that thing attacked you in under the fountain.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll pick up here next time, guys.
Cliffhanger.
Why did you pick this boat?
Successfully hung the cliff.
Successfully hung the cliff.
Good thing we
I don't
got that
know.
new armor, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
I wanted to show you that Armor means nothing to magic.
Yeah, I figured. Wow.
Cool.
So,
Cool.
what's your experience, Artem?
Oh yeah. I'd say you didn't kill anybody that session, but let's say 100 on top of whatever you got from your
Critical
Nice.
things.
crits. Yeah.
That
Cool.
will be useful.
Another session probably, and I'll be able to do my my ability score up. Then cool.
I am
Nice.
going to, of course, since I did so much in deception this round or this session, I'm gonna
You gonna take
That-
deception?
fantastic success. That I'm gonna pump that.
All right.
Ooh.
I'm so curious to see what you guys do with this next time.
Oh, die. We're gonna die. We'll
Well,
die.
We're gonna
you know.
die.
This dude, these dudes can freeze people. We're gonna die.
All right. Well, we'll see if
We'll
they
see
die-
what
die
happens.
next time.
Hopefully, we have a magical sister just drop in and save us.
Bye, stream.
Yeah.
Bye, stream.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Stay safe.